There we go. That's better. Hello, everybody. Good morning or afternoon or evening. I should sound better now. Sorry about that. Didn't mean to jump scare you. Yeah. There we go. Classic streamer mistake. All right. Welcome back. I want to find some decor to chase because I'm pretty sure I'm missing a couple of weird, specific things. And for as long as I've got patience to do it, I want to try and hunt them down. Yeah, it was just another microphone. I hooked up an old webcam yesterday, and I forgot that it has a mic on it, which wouldn't be a problem except that Windows, when it sees something new, is like, do you want to use this for everything? And it changes all your settings without telling you. It's cute. We love it when that happens. Teams meeting with Hazel. Yeah, no, it's just a webcam mic. That's all. I am done with profession decor. I'm done with... Oh, hey, I sold my augment ring. Class order hall decor. I'm not done with Endeavor decor. And yesterday I did get like another 106 coupons. So I could probably buy a few more things. Part of me wants to wait until I have enough coupons to buy like everything that I'm missing. I think I would need quite a few. I don't have like an exact accurate count, but I think I would need quite a few in order to 139 in order to clean out like the Mechanome Endeavor, for example, even if I did find a group that was up. I haven't been to that one yet. Drakthir Endeavor. Let me come Mechagon with Crimson. Okay, let me come look at these anyway. There's no harm in just having a look. Doesn't cost you anything. April 1st stream with that cam just for 10 minutes. Oh, happy stream day. They've repoed my camera. Oh dear. Okay. Alright, so let me check on the Drakthir one first. Raid. This one. View houses. Yep, so we're gonna go check on this and just see if there's anything I can buy that I don't have yet. What do we have to update you on? I updated the add-on spreadsheet, and by that I mainly took things off. I did add the Midnight Twilight Ascension pre-patch add-on. This thing, I did put that on the add-on spreadsheet. But I carved a lot of stuff off that is either outdated or just I'm not using it anymore. So that's a little bit more accurate. There was a few things on there that are, I think, not coming back for me. So I've done some cleaning. It's a much shorter list now. I fixed the stream links in the panel below my stream. It no longer talks about my Evoker main that I haven't had since Season 2 of Dragonflight. That's good. I'm looking for the vendor. I feel like they're nearby. Revalia, thank you very much for the 34-month resub. Appreciate it. Another month for the mighty Hazel. She is the only one and only Hazel would give my nuttings. Wish you the best. Thank you. Appreciate it. A bunch of updates to YouTube. I meant to put those to the member tab. Did I put them publicly? Those should be, hang on a second. I might have messed that up. That was not supposed to go to the whole thing. Oh, jeez. Details. No, it's good. It's good. Okay. I panicked for a second. Yes, you remember. Gotcha. Yeah, I did catch up. I did a big blog post to make up for it because I'm pretty sure I missed one, which I'm not supposed to do. So I tried to write everything that I could remember. Hi, baby girl. What? Oh, there we go. And I also cleaned up the Amazon storefront links. I got rid of some link rot. I got rid of some old products that weren't either relevant or bad links. I added some new stuff. I found the cup that I'm using and I stuck that on there. I have the robot vacuum I was talking about yesterday, and I also have a link for that here. I'm looking for the Drakthir vendor. I feel like I'm so close. Where is it? I was shopping from it not that long ago. It's over here when it's the Niffin one, but where is the Drakthir vendor? It's not here. I'm panicking. I've shopped from them before. This is the right neighborhood. Endeavor Trader? Oh, here it is. Okay. So I have some of this already. I just want to make sure anything that I don't own yet, because I know that last time okay, I have all of the Drakthir stuff. So let's go to this neighborhood and we'll check on the Mechagon stuff. It's gonna be one of these. We'll try the top one. Guy standing at the podium. Lots of housekeeping. Yeah, getting a little caught up. Hi, baby girl. Some stuff that I haven't dealt with in a really long time. I also stuck my Data for Azeroth and Simple Armory links in the panels below my stream, so if you ever like, I wonder if I have a mount that Hazel doesn't have, you can check my mount collection. Or like ranking numbers or whatever down there. Oh, this is the Horde neighborhood. Let's go see. We're looking for Mechanome. Mechagon. Mechagon motorcycle. This is not Mechagon. This is the wrong home. Mine for Drakfair. Feel free to check out. Alright. This is the wrong one. But this is a Horde home. Oh no, that was in the Horde home. Somebody else has the ethereal one. Let's see. Because these are not... Well, maybe this is the ethereal vendor. Is it full? It's ethereal, but this one's not done. I have some of these things. I think I do need a higher tier ethereal vendor just to get the last handful of stuff because I didn't have enough coupons last time. Fawn Grove for ethereals. All right, let's go. Let's go there. It's really nice that people do groups for this. If I ever finish mine, I will post up. Nice if they could tell you which endeavor they have before porting there. Yeah, I mean they're working it out in chat. They're doing their best over here. Giddy. Hi, baby girl. I was giving her a special treat this morning, and Moose was sitting on a chair that was facing the other way, and he like tilts his head back to put his head around backwards, basically, to be like, "What's she getting? Is there any for me?" It's a nice house. It's a cool looking house. One day I'm going to have to decorate my house. Oh, one thing that I thought of doing. I think I'm going to decor hunt today, but one thing that I thought of doing is now that the free transmog outfit is in, like each of your characters can save one transmog outfit for free. Now that that's available, I could go through my alts and I could play Hazel's magical Barbie dream dress up day. I do need stuff. Okay. So we have one of these, three of those, one of those. I need this. And this. Clearly I ran out of stuff. So anything with first time collection bonus. This one. I have the banner. I need the energy collector and I need the hookah, which is cheaper than I remember it being. Perfect. Spends like half of my badges, but that'll catch me up quite a bit on decor. Hi, baby. Trying to create my vision for my house, but it's difficult. What's your vision? What's the concept? Is there a theme? Maybe I've been saying all along that I wasn't going to decorate to a theme and I was just going to do vibes, and I'm starting to think that's not going to work. Looking at the inside of Placebo's house looks so cozy. All right, I'll bite. I'm going to tour a rando house. No. That's me. I'm a gnome priest. I'm a gnome priest with just a little baby kitty cat. How are you? Your head's so small you can pet it with just one finger. Do you like it? Yeah. You're just a baby. You're just a little kitty cat. That's what I say about Muslim. He's just a little puppy. Ooh. Okay, so someone has gone. We're doing a tour. Someone has gone for Grove. We have fence. We have paths. Where does this path go? I can't even see where it's leading. It goes around back. Is there something spooky back here? Oh. Oh, that's nice. And then we're gonna go around front. Cute, I love her. Like my gnome's crunchy with a little bit of ranch. Oh my god. Been fighting demons recently, trying to resist the urge to tear down my night elf house to make a panda one. Oh. Oh, this is nice. This is very Beauty and the Beast, is what I'm getting. I love the plushies in the things. Is this like a little Christmas village? Or no. It's cool. It's giving Christmas village. It's giving like miniature village. Horde. There's people in here. Oh, there's people that are visiting. I'm like, why are there? How did you place people? This is the owner of the house. No, it's not the owner of the house. It's somebody else in the group who's checking it out. This is, I guess, like a workbench with a lot of intricate stuff. That's a neat idea of using like shrinking down a bookshelf to put it on a bookshelf. People do really well with like layering, like shrinking and layering things. This looks like there's secrets back there. The secret is a lot of light. How cute, they waved. I'll wave back, /wave. Don't ignore the person they waved. I waved back, I waved back. I'm busy trying not to get lost. Bookie. Books. Stairs. So this is like the regular stairway room. These aren't DIY stairs. These are like regular stairs. Lots of stuff on the landings though, which I feel like you don't have to do, but like the landings are so big that if you don't put stuff on them, they end up looking kind of just empty. Maybe not, maybe everything looks big to me because I'm a gnome. I like lots of like little areas, little sort of layouts that look nice. Different class hall things, yeah. I feel like I could get lost up here. This is kind of a, ooh, I like the Tidesage fireplace. Lots of bookshelves. With like, the gears have been added onto them, right? Yeah. Some more paintings. Chess set. Tell me the chess set's a prefab thing, right? No one's no one's laying that one out on their own. Super nice house. Yeah. I love the flamingo over here. I like the shelves full of knickknacks. I could put knickknacks on a shelf, I think. Maybe. What about this door? Anything down here? I think this place maybe hasn't not done yet. Some people have done custom ones. I keep saying things like oh, there is a secret passageway. Sometimes people just decorate with those shelves, but I like picked the right one. I'm psychic. This is cool. Yeah, I'm always worried about budget whenever I look at like a really sort of complex layered thing. And I shouldn't be so worried about budget because I think my house is using about 5% of my budget. I think I have room. Yeah, this is nice. Whose house is this? This is somebody that was in one of the neighborhoods that I joined. Oh, there's candles. Showed mine? Yeah, sure. Check a group up. We'll just do yours though, and then I'm gonna move on. Put a group in Group Finder. Alliance North America. And I can thank you very much. Oh, good. I didn't find like a finished Mechagon one, but I don't really have enough coupons for it anyway. Let me head back to mine. Meow. Oh, hands are cold. Might need to turn my blanket up to 3 today. It got cold overnight. It's so close. It's not spring. It's like February. But I have crocuses and snowdrops that were blooming yesterday. And I was so excited. I was like taking pictures. I was texting my mom. I put some in my Instagram story because I was so excited. It's happening. Also, it's like extra exciting this year because, it's extra exciting this year. There we go. Because I don't know what's going to come up bulb-wise. Like, I just bought this house last year. I moved in sort of end of summer. I don't know what's in the ground. I'm gonna find out. I've been very cautious whenever I've been digging anywhere because I don't want to disturb bulbs that might be in there. Alright, so view houses. Which one? Somber. Somber Spring Vineyard. Affordable housing. Alright. I'm coming. Almost level 8. Yeah. Offer mine for max Mechagon when you have the coupons. Oh, thank you. Does Mechagon have cool stuff? They must. I'm sure I need more coupons though. I should probably bring like what, 100? Alright. Alright, I'm gonna poke around. There's lots of trees. Oh, a little fountain back here. I like the Seat of the Ancients on top of the fountain. It's definitely gonna stay watered. Bless me with one Midnight Base edition. I'm sorry, we don't really run a lot of giveaways. Oh dear. We have meeting space. This is cute. This almost looks like it was like an adjoining outdoor room. Although I feel like they like you putting those in the end of hallways. I like the windows. Big River Beast platter. Seating cushions. Oh, this is nice. Oh, I like the curtains to go to the kitchen. That's good. Bananas. Sink. Oh, the cooking grill on the countertop is nice too. Is that a candle as a weapon? Me? Mine is just mine is a trading post staff. It's one of the it's a trading post weapon. I bought it yesterday on the vendor. Born of the Northern Sea, thank you for the 57-month resub. Love the house. Hazel Kitchen's great. Have a fantastic day. Thank you very much. This is not my house, though. I cannot and will not and should not take credit. This is Kreck's house. I'm visiting. This ain't my house. I could never. Oh, we have a bathroom. We have mirrors. I love this. Oh my god, she's resting. I feel like I shouldn't I feel like I shouldn't see. 2 weeks ago it was -40. This morning +4. Concerningly warm for this time of year. No. I was a little worried when I saw crocuses up in like early February that maybe it was a bit soon. But I googled it and some of them are called early blooming crocuses. Maybe it's early enough. Oh. Secrets? Secrets. Can't tell if things are big or if we're just seeing it as a gnome. There's a human for scale. I love the sweats. I need to set up transmog outfits, especially for my main, that are context based. I don't know why I haven't done this yet. I should just sink the gold into it. Ooh, I like this. This is really nice. Map table. That's a fantasy classic. That's cool. I've never seen anything like it before. Ta-da. Aww. This is cozy. Cozy bedroom. I like the drafting table. Especially because I can sit on it. Oh, my thought is, aren't your feet cold? I can't be in my house without slippers. But other people can. Thanks for inviting me. No, it looks great. It looks really nice. Alright, I'm going to pop back. Oh, the front door is through the maw portal. I was thinking, how can I go through this? How does this work? Okay. Slash wait. And we're gonna go... I think I want to start... We'll go to Dornogal for a second. I can check Homebound for things that I'm missing. I have something in mind. I'm not sure how annoying it's going to be. I might have to do some horde questing. Why not? Okay. So if we look at Homebound. Professions. Done. Drops? Oh, not done. Okay, so there's Midnight. That's the Pit of Sauron. That's not available yet. This I think I could get. Golden Cloud Serpent Treasure Chest. Let's look that one up. Golden Cloud Serpent Treasure Chest. Love the Canada shirt. Why? Thank you. I was watching a little bit of the Olympics this morning. I was catching up on the curling highlights. And it confirmed to me that I have no idea what's going on in curling. I think I understand the core basics. But it's funny looking when you watch it and you haven't seen it for a long time. Okay. So it might be to do with Pawdo's quest line. I think I've been sitting on a quest. I've been sitting on this quest for a long time. And I think this might have to do with it. Purchase a Draconic Sconce in Veldraken. And then return to Pawdo. Okay. Let's just do it. I've been ignoring him for weeks. Let's go to Veldraken. We can do it. I was catching up a little bit on some of the women's hockey's going on already. The opening ceremonies aren't until tomorrow. But some of the events have already started. I love watching the Olympics. It's really fun. I like to go Veldraken this way. Happy Thursday, Hazel. Happy Thursday, Milligram. How you doing? The thing that I want to chase today, eventually when I get to it, is in Warlords of Draenor. I don't have the unicorn toys. I'm also missing a bookcase. They're just regular, like, quest rewards. So, if I can... And I just need to find, like, the earliest inn that I can. I've done very little questing in general for Horde WoD. Purchase in Dragon Isles. Do I buy it right over here? A Draconic Sconce, which I think I'm just missing. I am missing. I need Dragon Isle supplies. Surely I have some somewhere. Dragon Isle supplies? Hello? Where'd they all go? Okay, good. Whew. I do own one. Alright, well, I'll buy another one. And then we're going back to Stormwind. This may be necessary in order to do the, the golden cloud serpent treasure chest. Morning, happy Thursday. Let's see. I don't think I should learn it. I'm getting closer to having everything. I think for drops, there's a couple of things. Shadowman Valley Draenor missives. People definitely have these. I've seen them. I'm gonna have to do some investigating. Get to the bottom of some of the stuff that I'm missing. I think it would be maybe easier to farm and look for endeavors to shop for decor. I think I would get more decor faster that way, but I also think that decor is going to come pretty easily, like, over time. Okay, so you do this. Oh, I can do this now, too. All right. So we're heading to Rustbolt. While we're in Rustbolt, also, this is actually going to give me a new thing. While we're in Rustbolt, I need another item from the homeware kits. Also, it's going to take me forever to get out there, so don't just bear with me. This is probably not going to be the fastest way to do it, but it's all right. Yeah, I guess I'll just learn another one of those. It's fine. And Borellis? Borellis used to be over here. They moved it. Veldraken, Oribos, Founder's Point, Dornogal. Did they scooch Borellis upstairs? Or did they just move it? There's Jade Forest, Crystal Song. I feel like Exodar could get scooched upstairs. If we're scooching any portals upstairs, I don't personally use the Exodar one very much. Does the quest giver have a portal? Yes. Or the quest gives you a portal. But the quest giver tells you to take the regular portal, but then it also does give you a portal. So that's a good point. All right, we're here. So we're going to go pop by here. I've bought like all the regular stuff. You want me to buy another bolt chair? Do I have? Thank goodness. Okay, I didn't want to go farm any more of it. But while we're here, you go to Kul Tiras. I need the Retired Industrial Gnome Grabber, which is one of the things you can get from the self-assembling homeware kit. There's 4 total items, and I have the other 3. The homeware kits are potential rewards from daily quests that you can do out here. So what you want to do is make sure you're tracking trivial quests, and then you want to just kind of run around and check the dailies to see if any of them are going to give you the homeware kits. Otherwise, you don't want to worry about them so much, unless you also need the other stuff. But you want to look for homeware kits. I've done all the junkyard tinkering. I bought all the stuff from the vendors, so I'm not too fussed about like energy cells or spare parts at this time. And it changes. So that's... There should be something. Unless I'm just really unlucky. Nothing? Yeah, Homebound is an add-on. It should be at the very bottom. Oh, pardon me. Chilly fingers. Of my add-on spreadsheet. Yeah, this mount is from having 600. See the new time walking offhand. I don't think I did. Is it nice? Did I try all of these? There's another one. There's a couple more that are like elsewhere. There's one over here and one over here. We can check. Yeah, I love this new mount. No, that's just rep. If you do the weapon assemble quest, it's usually one of the ones he gives after. I usually just like check the... I've done most of this stuff. I usually just did a little lap of the world quests and half of them would give them. I don't remember any follow-up quests. But maybe I should do something. Here's one. Okay. Kill a Raleigh Gulper, catch 3 bubble-eyed Raleighs. This is what I'm looking for. I will have, hopefully, a 1 in 4 chance to get the thing I actually need. Kill the elemental. And then we're going to have to catch some actual, no, I don't have the 100 Fathom Lure. That's different. I'm going to have to catch some fish. I'm going to look this one up because I remember it having a catch. And I don't remember what it was. Better have WoW had just explained it to me so I don't get super confused. Gulper has to be over water when it dies. Newest first. Go to the pool and kill the elemental. Oh, can I make it? I need the mount for Ractoid Harvester. I never make it to these though. No, it's dead already. There's always people like camping it and it dies like instantly. Anyway, the pool's over here. Gives you a thing that follows like the Warlock Legion offhand. Oh, interesting. And then pools will spawn around the corpse with the fish until you've caught 3 of them. Okay. And the fish are not 100% drop from the pool. That supposedly drops them. That's funny too. I mean, I guess I can just fish while I'm waiting. Not exactly what I need though. I don't think there's any point in me trying to make it to any rare that I'm not already at. Looks like a couple people trying to do this. I guess probably for decor like me. So you kill it. It dies over water. And now there's some pools. And we're gonna have some competition for this, so we want to really try our best to fish out these pools. We only need 3 of the fish, though. I think my game sounds off. After I catch this fish, I'll try and Yeah, there we go. What are we fishing for? Bubble-eyed Raleys. I am doing a daily quest on Mechagon that's going to give me a self-assembling homeware kit, which has a chance to give me a piece of decor that I have not collected. That's the tree that we're barking up right now. Although it would be fun to just say Bubble-eyed Raleigh and leave it at that. Because Mechagon Endeavor wears are 80, don't die in 1 second. Haven't tested that. Yeah, it may have to do, the scaling of it may have to do with whether or not you are on that Endeavor. Because the mobs here aren't scaled up for me. And that Arachnoid Harvester died real quick. I flew over pretty fast. But maybe maybe that's just me trying to cope. Okay, so this is gonna finish the quest. I think this is the only one that's up for today. I don't think I'm gonna try too hard to, like, try and unlock any more. Try a different day. Wish it was easier to get out here. Horde actually, ironically, have an easier time getting out to Mechagon. Alright. Da-da-da, da-da-da-da. No, I got another cog. I mean, and it's fine. Maybe I'll want more of those, but I need a thingy. I'm missing one. Oh well. We did get our chair, so we're able to go back to Stormwind. But 148 mouths off. Sure, don't throw out my correct cloak. I gotta clean up my bags. They're in bad shape. Do I need to give him the bolt chair? No, I think you just have to purchase it. I don't even think you need to learn it or like give it to him. I think you can learn it and have an extra one. I don't think I'm that close. I'm really close to level 8 for my house, which just gives you more budget. Favorite War Within priest tier? To be honest, I didn't wear any of them, and I couldn't tell you what any of them looked like. I'll decide right now. Items, sets, no. Transmog. We can look. Transmog sets. Filter, just to PvE. Go past midnight. See if we can find the sets. That's not the raid tier. This is the raid tier. So there's one of them. Yeah. It's been a long time since I've worn a tier set, though. I never get them while they're current. And they're usually just like, I don't know. I wear more goofy or casual or silly stuff these days. I don't even look anymore. When WoW hits like, we've data mined the tier sets, I go, well, they probably look like armor. That's nice. Doesn't seem relevant to me. Couldn't really be bothered. Yeah, I can't even find them. That's Aberrus. I've gone too far. You can get a bigger house exterior. I don't think I'm gonna do it. I think it's gonna take up too much of my yard. This is where it's at. Severed threads were now. There must be a way to like filter this to just the actual tier sets. I have a lot of gear here that is not tier. For some reason, all I can find is that one. That's Koreshi gear. This is a neat set, but that's not the, this is the Manaforge Mega gear. It's also nice. It's kind of Xal'atathi. I'm not wearing any of it, though. Okay. And now... Nightborn Lantern. That I actually need in Suramar. You betcha. Took ages to get home from work. Snowing so badly, cars sliding all over the place. Yeah, I'll echo that. I'm also glad you got home safely. The Undermine preset makes you look like a cultist. You can put the house in a tree, float in the air, and then you have all the land. That's true. That would be a good way to get more room. When we get to level 8, we can look at it. I don't think I'm gonna change it permanently, but we can have a look. Let's go get a Nightborn Lantern. Drove very, very slowly. This is the way. Spirit money. Oh. I thought these Pawdo quests were going to be time gated. Maybe they were when they first came out. Seems like they're just going to let me buy stuff now. Also, I've gone too far. Heard some people say medium house is resetting their yards. Yeah, maybe I should try it on, like, my horde house or something. I don't know. I don't even... It's hard. Like, I don't even want to use it, but I do want to show it just for the sake of showing it. -2 Fahrenheit here this morning. No one told me Ohio became Antarctica. Greetings, y'all. Happy to be chilling a packed week. How are y'all? Oh, I'm doing good. How are you? Literally chilling a little bit. I'll have a... did I buy a lantern? I've killed somebody. This does have some prerequisites, but it looks like I have completed those prerequisites, so that's good. Although, it's occurring to me that perhaps the person I have just slain may be the person I need to buy this from. Now that I'm in my costume, maybe we'll have a look at this. I think I might have just murdered my vendor. Brain's tired. Sitting in my car, dreading going back into work in 5 minutes. So brain dead. That's hard. You have to buy from Shalistra? Why does it have me here then? Oh, you know what it probably is? It's probably, you're right, I had that untracked. It's probably just my rare scanner was auto-tagging a waypoint for that rare that I flew by. Well, that's good. I didn't murder my vendor after all. Whatever her name is. I'm happy for that to be her name. I couldn't play any different. Is it Thalisra, maybe? It's got a bunch of S's in it. Here. I always have the hardest time finding the Shal'Aran entrance. I played this whole expansion, and then I played Remix, and I've also, like, lived the whole time. And I still fly around, like, super lost. So she's around, I swear. There she is. Yes, I'm Isra.
How can I help?
Oh, yeah. I have these, though, right? Yeah. I have the rest of it. Remix refreshed my memory. I used to just land on top of it and then take the portal down. And then we're going back to Stormwind. I think I might do it via Dornigal here. Actually, I have another teleport cloak. This is why I carry around 3 of them. I am getting hosing XP from this. I didn't realize I was missing so much decor that was tied to Pado's questline. I feel like this is super easy stuff that I was just letting sit on the table. Sorry, buddy. I still have my Endeavor test tracked. How did we even do anyway? Yesterday I was working on getting this. I almost got it to the 2nd milestone. I'm pretty sure I could cough and get that the rest of the way. Hello.
It is very wise to shop here.
He's gonna give me the square table, which I did need. Lovely time with my partner yesterday, ready to grind some WoW. Nice. It's winter time. It's WoW season. What are we gonna do? Go outside? Have you seen outside? I mean, it's not so bad here. It's actually kind of nice out, but it's still cold. I'm cold. All right, so I've done Pado's questline. So I think now I can get away with going to find the Golden Cloud Serpent chest. It's in Jade Forest. We're gonna go talk to Frederick the Fabulous. We're gonna get a map pin. Too much snow outside. Outside's aggressive if you live in the US right now. Yeah, location dependent. Seems a bit rough. Sun melted my driveway yesterday, but today there's snow. Several cases of frostbite. Oh, that's no fun. You really got to take the cold seriously. It doesn't mess around. Two inches of snow coming. Definitely another hibernate day. I'm going to the Jade Forest. That's where we're going to. Bluebird Sunny. That makes me so happy. I was in my garden yesterday and I found crocuses blooming and snowdrops. I took some pictures and I put them in my Instagram story. I was so happy. I was texting my mom. I was yelling for my husband. I was making a scene. Oh look, spring. Alright, we're gonna get a little map pin here. Frederick the Fabulous. They're my favorite. There's purple ones and yellow ones, and then the snowdrops are white. Saw in your story? I know. I felt a little bad posting it because I was like, people are gonna hate me. Because there's a lot of people that are encrusted in ice and snow right now. It's maybe a little rude of me to be posting this, but I can't help it. I'm so happy. Can we just move there with you? Garden indoors? It is not. It's not. It's outdoors. Never seen yellow ones. Apparently there's like a type of early blooming crocus that are yellows. I hadn't really seen them before either. Purple ones run rampant all over Calgary. See snowdrops here. Cars parked next to a 6 to 7 foot tall pile of snow. If I have them, they're buried under 10 inches of snow. Yeah. There's more of them that aren't blooming yet, but those ones were just in a spot that seems to get good sun exposure, so I think maybe that like triggered the warmer, that maybe helped them bloom. I think I'm going under water in a flipped ship. I want to plant Lily of the Valley so bad this year, but it's poisonous. Oh. It's the Animal Crossing flower. We officially have our first garlic breaking the surface in our pots. Oh, nice. What kind of garlic did you plant? I planted some like Siberian hardneck garlic, something with like a really intense name. I should post a picture of them sprouting. That's kind of nice too. And then we're up here. Whoa! I have never been here. Look at this guy. Or if I have been here, I've forgotten. I feel like this is new. I feel like they've just stuck this here. This is where I am, by the way, if you're looking for it. Northwest of Shrila Village, there's a sunken ship. Wowhead comments indicate that you need to have done Pado's questline to be able to open this, maybe? Yeah, Golden Cloud Serpent treasure chest. Decor for me! Some garlic does taste spicier. Hardneck garlic is also more cold hardy. It's not usually something you're going to buy off the shelf in the grocery store. And it's gonna have like a spicier taste to it. The other garlic is more the one that you're gonna get off the shelf. Garlic did not do well last year. Yellow ones are super bright. I was so happy. Crocuses saw the photo. There you go. Look at all this new stuff I've been getting. So, no luck on the gnome grabber. Should we... Yeah, let's go do Crucible of Storms. That's something people say, right? Let's do Crucible of Storms. I need this votive rack and I don't have it. So, if I want to get there, I'm going to take a portal to... Clearly I don't have all of them. Oh, I have a portal of Mechagon. That's nice. Heck, let's just take the portal to Siege of Borellis. That's close enough. I know there's like a Stormsong one, but clearly I don't have that dungeon port. Shame we can't grow hamburger. That's a bit of a commitment. Suppose if you grow crocuses, you'd have all the saffron you want. Are they related, or is it just like a similar climate kind of thing? Hello all. Hello. How you doing? Some kind of hard neck. Let's head Crucible of Storms. That's the one. It is the stigma of the crocus flower. Oh, I didn't know that. I would feel so bad, like, harming them. They're so cute. They're so cute and precious. I feel that they are very important to have in my garden because my spirits got a huge kick when I saw them coming up. Anything that sprouts really early, like late winter, early spring, I feel like is just good morale. Good for your soul. If you're feeling a little blue about winter, it's nice to be able to look at it and be like, hey, this thing is growing. It's not gonna last forever. I love how they're so wee and so eager. There's just so many of them coming up too. I think they spread. Great difficulty. Normal should be fine. I'll spark of joy when I see my roses blooming. Plant a few burger trees by a big freezer. Oh, my water texture's turned way down. Oh boy. I haven't been in this raid in a long time. I have a memory that I will never get rid of raid testing this raid with like a mythic guild pug. And I was the priest and they would res me so I could res everybody else. And because the run back on the second boss when you were testing it was horrific. You had to run back from like, it was really, really far. So it was really important that you don't release. And on, I think twice I like autopilot released and I was the only one who did it and it was so embarrassing. I was in Discord with them and everything. And it was whenever they were testing this raid, that's how long ago it was. It's one of those like core shame memories that I cannot shake out of my flesh. Maybe that's why I don't come back here. I don't like thinking about it. Can someone please tell me what classic WoW is? It's like WoW, but old-fashioned. There you go. Dave's got you. Place has bulb flowers that come up all through the lawn in the spring. Weird, but so pretty. My lawn must be an amalgamation of so many different kinds of grass. Because I don't really care what kind of grass it is as long as it's like grass. If it's green, I'm happy. So like, I have some holes in my lawn where my dog decided that he was going to have fun. And I also have been like weeding clumps of grass out of the garden where it's trying to spread into the garden. So every time I pull up like a really healthy looking clump of grass, I like dig up the hole a little bit more and then I plant the grass in the hole. But there's like 45 different types. Take off float, gonna be up for a while? Well, that's okay. I wouldn't worry about it. It was scenic. There we go. Oh, that's where the votive rack drops from. Okay. Also, a lot of transmog that I apparently did not have. It is not all PvP. The mortification of releasing a situation like that, especially right after your raid healer says don't release. I think it was worse. I think I was supposed to res people. I don't really remember. Maybe I just released when I shouldn't have. Maybe that was the whole thing. I shouldn't delete that. I should vendor that. That's worth a bunch. I got the decor I wanted. I got my Crucible votive rack. Did I learn it? I did. Added to my collection. Yeah, got my house XP. I'm gonna run the rest of this raid just because apparently I have no transmog from it, so I may as well get what I can. You know, if we're all the way down here, let's face our fears. Because the run back was from here all the way here. You had to go down the entire hallway to catch up. It took ages. Normally for raid testing, they don't make you do that kind of thing, but for this one they did. And they all had to wait for me. I have done Crucible of Storms, but I haven't been back in a bit. This is not a raid I go to all the time. I don't even know why he won't die. Unable to be killed. Alright. Well, good for you. Wow, fancy. Yeah, nobody comes back here. This was such a hard raid when it was current. It was such a weird one. You had to have a ranged tank. The first fight required one of your ranged players to basically like tank one of the bosses. It was so weird. Exhaust stomach. It was cool. Like it was a cool fight. I like it when they take swings like that, but everything was tuned so hard. Where is he not? The vertical eyelet is a real choice. Oh, hey, Endeavor test. Nice. I guess any raid bosses. I got 8 more coupons. Save them up for something nice. Oh yeah, a couple appearances, a couple weapons here. A couple dupes. Looks suggestive. I wonder if the reason that they made, you know, in the N'Zoth raid, you've got the tentacle guys with the eyeballs on their head. It's like there's a bunch of them, I think. Anyway, they're suggestive of something else. I wonder if they're just trying to even it up a little bit, you know? Let's make things vaguely reminiscent of a variety of genitalia. That's fair. I'm gonna leave this line of inquiry alone. I don't know what they want me to do with these. There must be a trick to like letting you actually kill them, but whatever it is, I'm clearly not on top of it. I don't think I can hearth. Actually, let me try to disperse in hearth. No, I can't disperse. I can't hearth while disperse. They can only be killed with a lightning crown. Oh. Well, that could be a problem. I wonder if I die if I just jump off here. I may need to. Wow. I was gonna say I may need to die to get out of here. Let me do the group finder thing. List and leave a group. I think the item despawned. Because I just ran past it to kill the boss, and the boss is dead now. Or I looted the first boss. They're gonna port me out in a minute anyway. We figured it out. They might still be back there, but I don't think it's worth it. What else do we want to work on? That was a nice easy piece of decor. Hey, they closed my homebound window. It's a long run, as you said. Yeah, another reason I never come back here, right? Okay, so I have all the Kultiran drops. This is the drop section, so that's just the homebound kit. This is interesting. That I can't get yet. This is all midnight stuff. Although I kind of want to look through it just to see what kind of cool stuff is going to be there. But the Shadow Moon Missives. Let me read about this. Draenor, Elador. Let's look at the Draenei Farmer's Trellis. Somebody will have comments about that. Items. Comments. Alright, so we're going to our garrison. There are missive quests. They're repeatable, sold for resources, and it can also be one of the random assaults in the assault table inside. So there's 3 different missives that give... There's the Elador Barrel, the Open Air Shed, and the Farmer's Trellis. So let's look at this. Darktide Rooster, the Pit. Assault on Heart of Shatrath. Hang on. The Elador Barrel is from Shatrath Harbor. Alliance version of this quest. Okay. You navigate the same with game with these. That's a very nice thing to say. I feel like I'm terrible at it. I feel like I'm just searching my whole house for my last brain cell every time I try to find something. I don't think I need to do any more Garrison campaign. I think I'm caught up on all of the Garrison campaign decor. Yeah. So those are the invasions. He will also sell me these scouting missives. I just want to figure out which ones. So Shatrath, this is one of them. And that's going to give me the Eldor Barrel. Can I pick up more than one at a time? The Farmer's Trellis is from Heart of Shatrath, which is different. Anyway, let's just go do the one that we started for now. You can pick them all at once? Okay. Let's just start with this. Might be inefficient, but that's okay. Learning something. This is only working for the Alliance version of this quest. That's so funny. Well, it'll be a good barrel. Good morning. Good morning, Dougie. How you doing? Happy Thursday. Hope you're doing well. We're heading to Shatrath City. Yeah, this should be easy. Just fill a bar or something. How is your house level so high? I have a lot of decor collected. And then I don't know if... Oh, hey, there we go. I don't know if I'm at my Endeavor experience cap or not. I don't know if the UI shows us that yet. Maybe it does. looks like I'm not quite there. I've done a decent amount of Endeavor tasks as well. But I have 1,100 and counting pieces of unique decor. So that's definitely helping. That mount is from collecting 600 different mounts. It's called a New Shala, Shadow's Guidance. It's a new mount collecting meta for 600. I'm doing pretty good too. Yeah, this seems easy. Oh, the Assault on the Harbor is just like a bonus objective that's up right now? Question mark? I may get 2 pieces of decor. I didn't even pick it up as far as I know. We'll see. I wasn't going to do an invasion, but I probably should. There's mounts that I need from them. But it's not like the mounts have ever dropped so far, so maybe they're not going to. Feeling a little defeated. Can we do this? We can. How's Animal Crossing been going? It's good. I'm just about out of steam for it, though. I played it for about 1 month, and I'm starting to feel a little bored. I'm starting to lose my investment in things. I made a couple areas kind of sort of cute, and then I think I've just about run out of steam, which is a bit sad. I wish I was still feeling more invested in it, because I'm not done playing things and I'm not done collecting stuff, but maybe I've wrung as much juice out of that title as I can. It's just not scratching the itch. Good morning. Good morning, Zoldak. How are you doing? What's the weather like in Portland today? Someday they're going to announce that druids can turn into a bird. Oh, turn into that bird, and then I'll actually have to care about getting mounts. Yeah. Yeah, that's the way it goes sometimes. Sometimes it's a good thing. Like if you're no longer being entertained by your entertainment, maybe you have some energy that you might want to use somewhere else. Yeah, when they do come out with a new Animal Crossing, that's probably going to be what makes me eventually buy a Switch too, because I don't have any reason to buy one now. Also, they want $1 million. But when they come out with the next Animal Crossing title, I think I'll do it. Plus, that'll be fun because I feel like lots of people will go in on it, because even a lot of people got into Animal Crossing during 2020 for obvious reasons that maybe wouldn't have otherwise. Like, the core audience obviously went for it, but then I think a lot of people heard about it and got into it just because what else were you going to do? So I think a lot of those people would maybe look into the sequel or the next one when they do eventually do it, but I don't think it's going to be soon. I do play Stardew Valley. I was for a while working on a perfection run. When I picked up Animal Crossing again in the beginning of January, I put down Stardew, and I haven't picked it back up again. I've been playing Hearthstone Battlegrounds, and Hearthstone Battleground Duos. 50 and Sunny. Somehow, I got projecting budgets dumped on me, and that's, like, not my job at all, and now I have people asking me questions. Never played Stardew, heard a lot about it. It is a really well-done farming RPG. It's one of the main successful games in the West that has like romance storylines with NPCs. It's not a very common thing to be done in Western games otherwise. So that's fun, you know. And there's a lot of really like honest storytelling in it. I'm not a story person in games, but I've played enough Stardew to kind of like figure out the vague versions of what's going on. I still skip cutscenes, but I don't know. I like the characters and how they interact with each other. It all feels very real. New secret achievement? Yeah, I've heard of it. I'm not all that stoked about it. I'm behind on secrets, and I'm starting to find them just kind of frustrating more than anything. Not that there's anything wrong with them. I think I'm just busy. I think WoW's just gotten to the point where there's just so much going on. So we're still doing this for the missive. I did the regular bonus objective, and it gave me 800 crystals, but no decor. I remember playing Harvest Moon back in the day. Maybe they will surprise everyone, release a new Harvest Moon? Wasn't that the original? Who made Harvest Moon? Need to catch it back up. This is kind of derailing my plans for this week. Might knock some out. Yeah, I think if I was in the mood for it, it would be a really relaxing thing to do, but I just feel like I've had a never-ending to-do list that Blizzard keeps dumping more stuff onto. So it's gotten to the point where every time they put out something that normally would be a default on my to-do list, I'm like, hold on. Wait just a minute. Before you shovel this onto my plate, do I actually want this? Because I'm tired. I'm busy. I have decor to collect. I have transmogs to update. I have the pre-patch event to farm. Actually, I'm pretty much done with that now. Like, I'm still 7 out of 10 crackling shards, man. I'm not ready for new stuff. So glad it's not just me feeling that way. I feel like it's making me kind of ornery. Like, people are like, oh, did you do the new thing yet? And I'm like, no, and I'm not going to. And it makes me just seem mean. But it's just so much going on, you know? There's only so much bandwidth. 73%. I'm pretty sure I'm doing this in the slowest way possible, but that's okay. The rares help, I think. Why haven't you done the new thing yet? Sometimes it's nice to do something that you felt like was your idea, you know? Like you looked at some options and you picked something that you wanted to do instead of just like, oh gosh, here's another thing, better do it. Like this isn't, I mean, I know this kind of is my job, but it's also like, Blizzard's not paying us to do this. You don't have to do it. If both of your neighborhoods are enrolled in the same endeavor, it shouldn't change anything progressing one or the other aside from which one you're progressing. You're going to get coupons from both of them. One thing I don't know, because my neighborhoods are enrolled in different endeavors, is if you can basically like avoid the DR with the same tasks by doing those tasks for one endeavor and then swapping to the other endeavor, if that will basically reset your DR. I feel like it should, but I haven't been able to test that. That's the thing about WoW, there's no way to play it ROG. Yeah. Namco. Harvest Moon is now owned by another company who makes cheap mobile games. Yeah. Alright, so we're going back to the garrison. We'll just fly there. Yeah, vaguely this way, that's good. Yeah. I think I'm just lately challenging the assumption that because there is something new to do that I am going to do it. It used to be a given. It used to be a really safe assumption to make. If there's a new thing, of course I've heard about it and have finished it already, but that's no longer true, and that's okay. It's too much for any one person to... I mean, it's not. Some people can't keep up with it, but only if it's fun. I really want to set up some transmogs for my priest. I want to figure out what I want her to wear while she's, like, in her home. I think I'll wait to save a raid set until, like... Well, maybe I'll want to put on a set that'll, you know, activate when I step into raid. I don't... Especially for my main. I don't think I'm going to mind spending gold on this kind of thing. Hi, what's new? Hello! What is new? My crocuses outside are starting to bloom even though it's like really, really early and I was very excited about it. That's pretty new. That just happened yesterday. Oh, repairs. Alright, I'm just gonna vendor a bunch of stuff. Try not to vendor anything that I actually need, but should be fine. Largely. I will say swimming down to the new secret made you realize I don't want to be a deep sea diver. Yeah. A little spooky. Oh, no, I'm thinking of a different kind of swimming. I'm sure the secret has you swimming even deeper. Get rid of these. Holy moly, my bags are a mess. I don't want 75 ancient mana. Go away! I would eat a red bean bun. There's some dyes. I'm just carrying around dyes. Should I stick those in my bank, maybe? Turning this in. Tell me it turns in here. Okay, I was a little scared. I thought it was going to turn in back in Shattrath for a second. Hard to find anything on Twitch on an iPad. Cannot see how long I've watched for the plushie decor. I'm not sure how to navigate to that on mobile. If you can access your profile, you might find your drops inventory there. But I haven't pulled up Twitch on an iPad in a long time. Too soon for you to start putting stuff into the ground? Staggering. Yeah, it is a little soon to be working the ground outside. We're probably going to get more freezes. I have stuff started inside already. I've got a lot of flower seeds that are just ready to go as soon as I feel like I can get away with it, though. I really want to grow, and I don't think I'm going to get to doing it this year because I've kind of got a lot going on, but I really want to grow and design my own hanging baskets. I have a house to hang them on, and I love the idea of picking out different things that would go nicely in hanging baskets, starting them early from seeds, putting them together and planting them in the spring, and then like watering them through the summer to see how they do. Just like annuals. I think that sounds fun. I don't know why more people don't do that. I feel like everybody should be doing that. Why am I having a moment? There we go. Okay, so we got the yellow door barrel. That's good. That's not the one I wanted, though. Let's look at the missives again. You should. I figured out where you'll put the hanging part. There's hooks. There's hooks where stuff like that has been hung before. And there's some of them that I am confident can hold a decent amount of weight as well. So not invasions, although we have lots of invasion choices here. The heart? Is this not the one I just did? No, there's multiple Shattrath ones. Where are there? No, I did Shattrath Harbor. We need the heart of Shattrath. And that's going to give me the Farmer's Trellis. Important. I also, while I'm here, hang on. The open air shed. Items. This is Assault on Sokrathar's Rise. Okay. That's what we need. Sokrathar's Rise. Perfect. Yes! These things I'm very excited about. I want them. Friend that makes hangers for hanging plants out of rope. They're neat and pretty. I bought a couple of those years ago off of Etsy because I really wanted some. I might use one in my office, actually. As soon as my plant kind of outgrows the windowsill, I might use one to hang it above, like, in the window. So it can be a little bit wider. RNG, that if the quest will show it as a reward or not. It should always do so, but I have read reports that it does not work at all on Horde. You may need an Alliance garrison to do this. Nice mount. Thank you. Can't get the bookcase from Algathar Academy because it's part of Midnight Season 1. Oh. Bug where your garrison guards become level 80 if you use Wintervale decorations. Oh. We're going to Shattrath City first. I should have picked this one up before I went back. It's not that far out of the way. It's alright. Also, I think before we get... Nah, we can do this. Snooze that. We're good. Do we have like a day counter for midnight yet? I was looking at the raid release schedule. It's gonna be on top of us before we know it. All right, if I can find rares, I need to try to do those because I think that's gonna get me progress a lot faster. Yeah, like this. That's the stuff. Very little hype for this one. Don't know why. What's the sketch? Week of March 17th is when the raid rollout begins. You can get into the Dream Rift and the Void Spire on those days. I believe they are staggering the Assault on Keldanos to a little bit later. I forget how much later. I have no expectations, so I can be surprised. Yeah. That's where I start most of these days. I'm kind of a pleasant neutral. Like 2 weeks later. Why is your character so small? Because I'm a gnome. And because I play zoomed out pretty far so I can see stuff. Early access starts, I want to say February 27th. It's a couple days in advance. It's like later this month. It's crazy. I'm from another video game. No, all good. You could play zoomed farther in if you wanted to see your character, but I'm playing like a short race. Gnomes are one of the smallest races in the game. I just think they're cute. There's a lot of memes of people kicking them around like footballs. Still waiting on my collector's edition for my early access code. The self-control you must have to not just want to get the digital one for early access and then like try to work it out for a credit refund later. I would be dying if I wasn't able to like mess around with housing yet. Like I know you can totally wait and it'll be fine. It's like almost here, but like, oh boy, you're patient. Blizzard is going to hear my unhappiness if I don't get it. You played direct. Yeah, paying twice does suck. They'll refund you the difference in BNet balance, which is kind of scummy. What they should do is they should just email you a darn code if you pre-order the thing, but maybe they don't want people like refunding their pre-orders before they ship. I don't see what the harm in shipping the thing early is, honestly. Why would you not just ship out the collector's edition early? It's not like it's going to let you into the game. I guess they still want, like, to be able to the launch in stores to be a thing. I think that's kind of dated. They should just ship them early. Early access is on the 26th, moved up. Okay. What day of the week is that? It's a Thursday. It is it is the third Thursday after this one. It is 3 weeks from now, right? 1 week, 2 week, 3 weeks. Okay. That's cool. We're fine with that. Something time zones. Yeah. Alright. Maybe I'll do a mega stream. Might be sick that Friday. I think a few people might be sick that Friday. Still haven't picked a main. 3 p.m. on the 26th. Okay. So what, you sleep in? Am I really imagining how I'm gonna like intentionally mess up my sleep schedule? You stay up late the night before and then you sleep in and then you wake up as late as you can. And then you like get ready with like some food and water and stuff. Can you click on this thing? 100% mess up my sleep schedule. Last time I did, for The War Within, I did an all-nighter and it mucked me up a bit. I don't bounce back from those as fast as I did when I was 20. I could just do the normal thing and just keep to my normal schedule and just play it like normal, but I feel like I end up feeling all frantic, you know, and behind. Not that there is a behind, but part of the thing with streaming is that I'll be there and people will be like, why aren't you level 90 yet? What did you think of this thing that happens in 10 more hours? Where is, like, people just expect me to be farther ahead, and I can't help but internalize that. Not doing that anymore. I do value bedtime. I appreciate bedtime. I don't know. I'm debating it. Could sleep, but I want to play. Sometimes waiting is also nice, though, because any kind of, like, horrific bugs or bottlenecks get smoothed over by the time you get to them. That can happen. Mess up your schedule, stay up all night watching the Olympics. Depending on what sport it is, I don't know if I could. I was watching some curling this morning, and I think that might put me right to sleep. It's soothing, you know? It's calming. There's the Canadian curling mixed doubles team is from a town called Chestermere, which is, I guess, 20 minutes east of Calgary. I was looking it up because I wanted to find out where they were from, just because I was curious, and also because I wanted to see where their accents were from. Reached that age where I prefer to sleep. I know that place. Is it nice? Is it fancy, or is it just like a commuter town? Is it just basically like the Langford of Calgary? Biked there once. Yeah, I saw it was like an hour bike ride out of Calgary, more or less. I've never been to Calgary. It's a suburb. It's an old people suburb. Gotcha. So it's not like super rural or anything. Not rural? Modern homes. Gotcha. Cheaper than Calgary or just more spacious? No, nothing. It's okay if you don't know. I know you haven't lived there in a while. Road is basically straight if I remember. Takes no time. It's odd because it's kind of an island. Oh. There's a lake, right? I am meant to be assaulting the forces at Socrathor's Rise, and I have gotten very distracted because this is not where I'm meant to be. Small lake in the center. Gotcha. Interesting. The straight roads would freak me out. We don't really have those here so much. I think I would fall asleep. Probably cheaper because of the distance. Yeah. There's a place like that that's outside of Victoria that in theory has been cheaper, and they have like much denser housing there. But in practice, because so many people need to commute to Victoria, the traffic, what could be a 20-minute drive without traffic, turns into like 90 minutes on the regular during commuter hours because there's only one road in and out because of the geography. And then also, I feel like the price is like caught up. Like it's not that much cheaper. It's like barely cheaper to live out there. And I guess you'll get a newer place, but you will be packed in with people like sardines. It is busy. It's, I've lived there before, and I didn't mind it so much when I lived there last time, but it's changed a lot since I lived there. Taking a look on Google Maps Street View if you're curious. One of my favorite procrastination habits. I love a good Street View wander. I'm just nosy. Okay. Did I get my thingy from the last one? No, I'll get it when I turn it in. I need to do this one first. This is nice though. These are pieces of decor that I've been like wanting. I can't spell. That's okay. I'm sure you can. I can spell, but I can't type. Actually, there's some words that I consistently have to look up. Lately, because of the pre-patch, I have been... One of my kryptonite words, for some reason, is Ascension. I can do the beginning of it, but after I get past the ASCEN, I get, like, lost. Like, I can't remember. It's an S. It's an S-I-O-N. But, like, I Google it every time because I'm typing it and I'm like, this doesn't look right. But it's one of those things. I feel like... I hope everybody has words like that. For whatever reason, my brain just won't remember the middle of it. Thank you, I had to check. Yeah. And normally spelling comes second nature to me just because I read a lot. Can't do definitely. Separate is my word. I have a few of them, but Ascension is definitely one of them. Maybe other things that have that same kind of root, like condescension. Definitely have those words. Basic words strange to me sometimes, like if I look at it for too long. Exercise, kryptonite word for me. Stumble on gauge, oddly. Oh. Gauge was one of those words I mispronounced for a long time because I'd never heard it and I'd only seen it written, and I used to call it gauge. Or like gauge. I thought gauge was spelled differently based on the way that it was pronounced. I didn't get it. Acknowledge. Always want to put an H in there. Acknowledge. It's just a more bougie gauge. Don't even ask me how I used to pronounce chaos. Please tell me it was chouse. You finally visit your new library? Nope. I've been having... Actually, it reminds me, I need to bang down the door of ICBC. I put in for my driver's license update when I moved, and I feel like they should have sent it to me by now, so I'm feeling like they lost it. I should talk to them about that because I should have one. Like vase and vase. Worse, it was chaos. Oh. When I was a kid, I had this like terrible combination of only having learned words from seeing them written, so I didn't know how things were pronounced, especially when there were like outlier pronunciations. But the thing that's fine. But the thing that made it a problem is that I was also mulishly stubborn and would refuse to believe I was wrong. Sounds familiar, right? So, like, I would stick... There was one in particular. I refused to believe that the word comfortable lost the syllable that it looks like it should have. I refused to accept that. People told me very nicely about comfortable and comfortably. And I would be like, no, you're wrong. It's comfortable. Because it looks like it should be. And I just wouldn't accept defeat for a long time. One of the words that gets me now is people talk about comfortability, and I think that that's made up. I know what you mean, and therefore it's a functioning word, but I'm mad about it because it sounds like you made it up. I have a buddy who pronounces paradigm as, you guessed it, paradigm. When I was playing an adventure game as a kid, I called rations Radians, and Paladin was Paladin. Paladin. That must have been uncomfortable for you. Yeah. Radians. I can't be the only person who read, not to discuss the cursed property too much, but who read Harry Potter as a child and for years called her Hermione until they actually wrote in that scene in the 4th book where they have her telling Crumb how to pronounce her name. And I was like, what do you mean Hermione? She's Hermione. And it's a weird name, and I'll never understand the English. Ever heard someone say pacifically for specifically? No, never. Do not understand the spelling of indicted. Yeah, I don't know where the C went. I've come to accept that some things in English are just stupid. I've come to accept that a lot of things are the way they are, and you just have to get over it. I've stopped needing it to make sense, which has been helpful for me as an adult. British people are really committed to making battery into 2 symbols. Battery. Did not know that was how that was pronounced. What always gets me for that one is draft. Like a draft of liquor. That one is spelled crazy. I used to call it draught whenever I saw it written. I used to think it was draught. And I don't believe that it is. I think it's draft. But it's D-R-A-U-G-H-T, which is like, just go away and stop blaming me. There's our farmer's trellis. And there's our open air shed. Lovely items. Gorgeous items. Same problem. I said Penelope too with Penelope. I didn't get that one for a while. I am going to be right back. Okie dokie, let's have a look-see here. The farmer's trellis. Actually, here, I should, here, I'll type it and check, because I think the ad's still running. Let's see. The farmer's trellis, we had just looked this up. From Assault in the Heart of Shattrath. Oh, you found it. Okay. You got it. You got it. All right. Use those upside down in my horrid beach house to look like a boat. Oh, that's crazy. That's cool. That's a cool idea. All right. Well, I'm getting real nice and caught up. I got all 3 of those things done. We got our votive candles. We cannot get this because the daily's not up for me right now. I guess I could run in the daily on different characters. Blech. Later me problem. Let's have a little browse just for fun and see anything nice looking coming in midnight that we're really excited about. That blossoming forge is kind of cool. In my line of work, I have to call a place in Texas called Bear County, and they will crash out if you pronounce it like Bexar. It's apparently pronounced Bear. Sometimes it's funny when you're driving places and the Google Maps voice cannot deal with what things are called. Oh, I like the spinning library. That's a Midnight Delve thing. Trigor A, holding cell. Worcester has entered the chat. Worcestershire. Oh, I like the egg. Do you think someone's going to put that in their kitchen? Do you think someone is going to put the blessed phoenix egg that drops from Bella Wren, Child of Alar, in their kitchen next to a frying pan? Is that person going to be me? Oh, it's pretty. It's so pretty. Blinding Veil. Scramble that, of course. Gaglardi and Burnaby. I don't know how that one's supposed to be said. anytime you go through anywhere, if you're heading up for Victoria, you're gonna go through a bunch of places that are Cowichan, but the thing always says Cowichan. So we meme it whenever it does that. Oh, the second G is silent. Gotcha. Check out the Spring Blossom. Is it in this list? There's the Hanging Dawnflower. Kirkendall. Gotcha. What do you mean next to a frying pan? I have never had quail eggs, no. How you doing? I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty good. Just looking through furniture I don't have yet. Let's see. I want to fix my transmog. I want to make a, I like this set. I have 2 transmog sets saved. I have them on hotkeys. Ta-da! This is one of them. Am I not the cutest thing you've ever seen? Lara Croft. And then there's my regular set. I want to come up with some more. There's a place in Arkansas called Toadsuck Park. Oh dear. Situations. I need a house outfit for sure. World, delves, dungeons, raids, arenas, battlegrounds. Ooh, okay. I want this one to be for delves. This is a great delve outfit, and I want it to be for delves. This is a lovely butterfly outfit. I think this would be a good one for character select and maybe rest area, but not house. We can keep it on world. We can keep it on these ones for now. We can always come up with something else later. I'm never going into Battleground, so it doesn't matter. I need a home outfit. What am I going to wear just around my house? Let's start by hiding stuff. Here, we'll put her in like some basic pants so she's not a nude over here. Start by hiding stuff. And then we'll see. If she has a 2-handed weapon. Pitchforks. Just around the house. I don't, like, if she's just around the house, maybe a ladle. The soup ladle might be the thing. There it is. Aw, sweetie, Darker Soul. It is me, a woman of taste. Oh, my. Oh, she has a shirt on. Here. Hide the shirt. Oh, that chest piece like goes over like an underlayer. I see. Okay, so she's just hanging out around the home. We have sweatshirts. I wish the sweatshirts weren't stitched in the tummy. I can accept the sleeves being stitched on. I'm not thrilled about it. Do we need the tummy pocket? Like I guess it's a kangaroo pocket, but like a kangaroo pocket on a crew neck sweatshirt is weird. However, I have a lot of sweatshirts because I like them. So I think that the aquatic one is a nice color. The plum is a nice color on her too. I think this is kind of what I wear. I wear a lot of blue-green around the house. Like the mop staff mop from Siren Isle. I think I might use that in my house. Yeah. Just always running around mopping. Actually, that's a good point. Always be mopping. Always be mopping. Always be mopping. Would she wear the matching sweats? She has the matching sweats. Yeah, I would wear the matching sweats. I'm pretty sure I have teal sweatpants on my own body at this exact moment. She needs big slippers. We have all kinds of like foot wraps, but that's not what we're doing. She needs big, chunky slippers. Not stuff with straw. We've got Murloc slippers. In blue and red. The Yeti slippers are probably where this is going to go. If I had to guess, that's where we're going with this. You can give her just like bright blue feet. Get the Uggs! Siren Isle feels like so long ago. How come they have the normal amount of toes but a short amount of fingers? What's up with that? Ooh, this slides. I can't have my toesies out in my house. They get freezing. They'd be so cold. Okay, the Wendigo slipper is half. That's perfect. That's beautiful. Okay. I don't think it needs... Here, we'll hide gloves. I don't think it needs gloves. I don't think it needs a belt. Like, what am I doing here? If there was gloves, it was just like a ring, I would think about it. I know that there's rings that you can display. I don't know if any of them are in the glove slot, though. Hobbit feet. Would the watch work? Maybe. I have like the basic one. The timepiece. I didn't buy any of the other ones, but I have the Golden Mobile timepiece. It goes right under the sweatshirt, actually. You can't see it at all. There's no sense in paying for it. Okay. She's comfy. Is she cute enough, though? Does she have glasses on? We have berets. We have... yeah, that's actually kind of cute. We're not doing it, though. It's me. House Fungus. Is there a shower cap? We need a robe, right? Where's my Snuggie? She may end up wearing no helmet. Imagine if you could do contextual hairstyles, like letting my hair down while I'm at home. That would be nice. So there are glasses. They're too much, though. The glare on them is too much. There's flower crayons and goggles. There's these bandanas. That's what Barnacles wears at home. Is there a scarf? Hair rollers? Yeah. The day that they find a way to have hair show better under hats, even if it just automatically converts it to being down. I think that's what they do in Final Fantasy. You put a hat on and your character's hair leaves their updo and cascades down your shoulders in glowing, soft tresses. There's a lot of hoods over here I didn't know I had. I'm pretty sure this is futile and I'm not going to do any of this. Like, what am I going to do? Walk around my house like this? Somebody would. Somebody will. It's supposed to say comfy. Mug for coffee that says, I'm not a morning person. If you're close enough to read this, I need a refill. This look says I'm cleaning the attic and I am not willing to confirm whether or not there's asbestos up there. Add-on lets you pair a matching mount to your transmog? No, that's cute. I have a two-hander on right now, which is why I don't have... There's lots of great, like, grocery item main hand offhands. Gave her a little monocle. I think I'm just gonna have nothing here. I think that's fine. Sometimes a little flower is nice. However, we have some options for the backpack. She could wear bread. 2 different colors of wearing bread. I feel like they've added so many back pieces that I haven't even, like, looked at, really. Because when would you? Lots of different backpacks. There's the half shell. She's got lots of wings. She might wear wings around the house. It may not be comfortable, but it might be cute. We have jetpacks for days. Including the jetpack. Sleepover movie night. Oh man, lots of those. They made so many different thingies to stick on your back. She may not go for any of them. Little scarfy situation. A couple of night elf backpacks, more wings. Wings for days. Aquarium shell might be lore friendly. Deep sea treasure. Lore friendly? In what way? Am I from the sea? I like the little bow. It's called Battlefield Lover's Bow. I guess it's torn up a little bit. They stitched it back together. A lot of these things are nice, but like, when would you ever use it? The grocery stump is kind of cool. The food packs. You know, you've been foraging. Oh, to represent your fish friends. That's where you carry your fish while you clean the fish tank. Oh, I forgot about the paw print backpacks. Oh, that's probably the move. That's me, I think. That blue paw pack? Yeah. Little barb in there. Gnome version of a gill goblin. Chest of gold back for my goblin all the time. I like the paw print because it's small. The fish is... There's another fish one, although it may be less barb friendly. These are cute too. Also love these. That would be a good fishing mug, but I think the blue paw print. Maybe one of the brown ones. The brown one color actually looks nice. The patch matches. And then the brown kind of echoes the brown here. Dog treats. Yeah, supply your dog whenever. We gotta represent Moosey. If there's anything we know about her, it's that she's gotta be ready to pet the pets. I think that's a nice home outfit. Let's save it. We're gonna... Yeah, sure, use the free one. Why not? And rename it. Comfy home. And we're gonna pick a icon for it, I suppose. How do you guys go about picking icons? I usually scroll for a while and then get overwhelmed and then just like grab one randomly. This one. And then I want to go to situations, enabled, locations, house. Apply. Good. So I am here in my garrison. I'm wearing my butterflies. But we're gonna go home and it should change my outfit. Take a lot of the question mark. Finally awake at a normal time to cat stream. Hi, Lou Pumpkin. I'm not using Plumber. Scroll until I got frustrated and then installed an add-on to help search. Alright, so I'm on the road, but then is it just gonna like... I wonder if it's only in my house? Or if it'll trigger when I enter my plot. It will not trigger when I enter my plot. That's good to know. Watch me enter my house, nothing happens, and it just turns out I did it wrong. Add-ons for the gear in the mod to be at the top of the list. Good. I'm shocked that... Oh, there it is. That hasn't happened already. Okay, so it triggers like when you're inside indoors, which is kind of nice. Take a nap. Nap. Doesn't work in other people's houses. Thanks, Experian. Love to get preset links for mods. You can, right? You absolutely can. I think I can export this. Hang on. Link custom set. Copy to clipboard. There you go. Oh, hang on. You have to, here, put a backslash in front of the custom set and then that'll work. Makes me want to take a nap IRL. This little corner of the house is the only part that I really like. Like this little walled off bedroom is my favorite bit. It's like the right size. I like the colors of like the rug, and I dyed the bed and the cushion. I like how many books there are. I like the shelf with the knickknacks. I like my plants with my grow light. This is my favorite part. The rest of the house sucks. There is a way to preview decor in your house. So I think if you go into your decor catalog, and I can search only uncollected stuff. This is something that is uncollected. How do I do it? Is it in the editor? It's doable. I've done it before. I forget how to do it though. Forget how to do it. Is it because it's not available yet? Is that the problem? What decor items are we looking for now? Tour your house. Yeah, I can tour the house. It's gonna get torn down and redone. Editor tab at the bottom of the catalog. Tab at the bottom of the catalog. In editor. Catalog. Oh. Ah, there it is. So you can see the thing that you don't have. You can even place it, and it'll show it just kind of grayed out like that. That's how you do it. There you go. I don't know if it's an age thing. When I hit 30, naps became sacred. I've been through phases. I've gone through periods of my life where I've had to nap like every day. And then lately I've been fine. Unless I work out. Like if I do like a big exercise thing, then I will fall asleep. Thank you for... And then when you exit, the preview decor will release. Yeah. Thank you for helping me. I did not remember how to put that up. Alright, so this is a little bedroom. It's just carved off from one of the big rooms. Or the medium rooms, really. And then there's also a little walk-in closet carved off here. You come through here. Little reading nook up a platform. This was my big experiment in, like, adding architecture. I hate it. It's boring. This lamp is awkward. We're redoing all of this. There's, like, a little living room. I do like the coffee table in the coffee table book. I dyed the couches and furniture. You know, you get a little bit of this. There's a little snack corner over here that's not really done. There's nothing really down there. I was just checking out the outdoor room to see if I liked it. It turns out I don't. It's not wasteful napping, it's beneficial time traveling. I have a hard time napping this time of year because there's so little daylight. I feel awful being asleep for any of it. I want to be asleep for as much of the nighttime as I can, and I want to be awake for as much of the daytime as I can manage. Kind of a kitchen-ish dining space. It looks too much like a restaurant. I don't like it. This was going to be a pantry. I've kind of given up. I need to redo it all. My horde house is not bad. My horde house is kind of cute. It's more of an Airbnb vibe. I can't teleport there, though. I can log off and log over. Coffee table, I think, is Northrend Jewel Crafting. As a shaman, that rug will never be not disturbing. Take a nap at 6 when it's dark out. Slept until noon today. That's exactly how I feel. My daylight's slipping away. Yeah, this is the horde house. Okay, so here, we'll start in the yard. Relate to wanting to rebuild. Redone it like 4 times. Yeah, that little bedroom is the only part that I really like. So this is my beach house. It's more of a vacation home. Less serious. I'm in plot 7 of the horde neighborhood. I've got like a little sort of outdoor cafe situation going on. You can have your lobster by the sea. You can, you know, order up. And then there's your wyvern, little path to the door. There's also another little seating area over here. Just a little goblin chair, drink, beach towel, parasol. Love that. Yep, you can have a horde and an alliance house on your account. You're making me want to go home and decorate. And here you've got your fishing stuff by the door. You've got your defense system. Little eating area. I kind of was feeling like it was a bit like an Airbnb. So it's just got like a very minimal food prep corner over here. You know, you got like a griddle and a table with some booze. You've got like a cozy seating area. Sort of a fun coffee table. Some furniture. Good. Yeah, a couple of shelves, and then just like a bed, and that's it. That's the whole place. Bedroom's got like the forge with some seating. It's got a gong to help you get the heck out of bed. It's got the gurgle plushies on the bed. I liked this bed, but it was too fancy to use in my regular house. Yeah, it's always important. On vacation? Absolutely. There you go. Hidden cameras? Jesus Christ, where are you vacationing? This is the Gilnean rocking chair. Gilnean rocking chair. I'll look it up. Where did I get that from? Did I make it? 13k in the auction house. Cataclysm inscription. Cataclysm inscription. Use my dark portal as a door out to my nature circle room. If only it actually rocked when you sat in it, right? Yeah. Yeah, no movement on it. Oh yeah, this is cute. It's just my little vacation home. Okay. What am I pursuing now? What decor am I actually after? Alright, let's figure this out. Pool of Visions. I have an awful lot of stuff I've never ever done for Horde. But I'm going to take this hunter. She's done with being a hunter now in Legion, so I can take her out of Legion. We can take her back to a garrison. It's a pretty early in the series. And it's at the end of the Defensive Wargall storyline. The Save Wolf Home, I think, is where it starts. Let's go see if we can pick up this quest from Duratan. Need to get crafting so I can get my house to 8. See those medium exteriors. Let me see if mine is far enough. Let me see if I can do it. Hang on. Oh, I'm really close. I'm so... Wait, no, I'm there. Hang on. Hold the phone. Let's see if I can preview it for you. Blood Elf Manor / estate. Cannot wait to get all the Silvermoon items to replace a lot of what I have. Nice. Yeah, there's some gorgeous stuff coming. Haven't seen that bed. Don't do medium exterior, it's bait. I have a feeling it's gonna break some stuff. Hopefully I can preview it without committing to it. I don't want to actually use it, I just want to look at it. It may wipe my yard. What are you gonna do? Science, you know what I mean? I'll just remember where things were. You cannot preview it. Don't want to risk it, don't risk it. I mean, I'm a content creator. What else are you supposed to do? It's not that much. I mean, it's just chicken coop, fence. The garden is just slapped together. There's nothing that special there. I think we can redo that bit of it. Yep, I think I can go up to 8. I'm pretty sure I could go past that. Yeah, I do have a wyvern. I also have a griffin nest. I forget where I got them from. They might have been on the vendors. I can find out. Wyvern. Yeah, they do come with an animal now. Were they just on a vendor around town? Do you guys remember? Oh, Wreckage, thank you for the brand new sub. Appreciate it. Sometimes I feel like I'm not fancy enough to use the white items off the vendors, but they're some of the prettiest items out there. The furniture is some of the only stuff that is like properly dyeable. The furniture, like the couches and the chairs and stuff, I use them in both of my houses because I was looking for couches and chairs and I wanted to pick the colors, and almost all of the other furniture cannot really be dyed. I'm doing this for... I'm getting distracted by glowing things. Let's go see. Let's go fall for the bait. I've been warned. I am undertaking this with full consent that this may destroy my yard. Look at how cute my house is when you fly in from outside. That looks like my house. I don't even think I want a larger exterior. I think this is perfect. Dye is such a huge part of designs. Yeah, I hope they make more things dyeable. Alright. Edit house exterior. House size, medium. Oh, wow. We've got the human house, or of course the Nelf house. Oh my god, the Nelf house is huge! Who knew that elves that live in the forest need so much interior space? So the Nelf one at medium looks like that, and then just kind of the same options. And then of course you could do like your chimneys, relic chimneys, rustic chimneys, tall chimneys. What about over here? Dormers. Entryway. Windows. You know, the usual. What about for human? So that was the small house we had before. You can go up to medium. This style of house with the sloped roofs is just giving me like Walmart, like Superstore, like large industrial building. I don't really like the sloped roof style. Same thing with the square roof, actually. The simple one's cute. And then, of course, you can get into your enormous towers and stuff. The medium doesn't seem that... Like, I don't think I'm going to do it. But, nice option to have. And... oh, dear. Well, it didn't remove anything. I don't think. I think it's all still there. There appears to be a tree going through my front. Yeah, it's all still there. I can just put it back. You got lucky. Maybe they fixed it. It forced me to remake my whole plot. Found out we might be moving back out west this year. Already? I feel like you guys just moved. You dropped a house on my sister, right? Alright, let's do it. Let's put it back. Alright, what on earth did I even have? Oh, I forgot how I had it. Oh, I had it purple. I'm pretty sure it was like that, and it had like a little chimney, and that was it. Maybe I had a tower on it. I don't even know if I want a tower on it. I think I might just want a little chimney. Tower's kind of a lot. Cute. I could pull up an old stream. But if I don't remember the way I had it, it can't have been that important to me. I think that one's nice. The reinforced chimney. You know, who's to say that past me's version was more valid than today's me's version? Wide window. Love a big window. Actually, wide window for the side. Shuttered window for the front, that's right. And then wide window on this side because the chicken coop goes on the other side. Yeah, that's nice. And then we need to scooch it. Stick it back where it was, more or less. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. It's definitely different. It's definitely different than how I had it. I think it's cute, though. Wonder what's hidden in your closet. It'll be 3 years in September. Oh, that's crazy. What is rolling through Founder's Point that is so heavy it's making my cobblestones loose? Oh, lovely. Alright. That was a nice little detour. Let me get back on my horde character and see if I can dig up the beginning of this quest line. I need my unicorns. I also want to check and see how I'm doing on Trading Post. I did the shopping that I'm pretty sure is all I'm going to do for the month yesterday, but I need to check back whenever I finished the bar to get more tender. Sign the papers. We're moving in April. Triumph at last. Congratulations. Oh, April's pretty soon. How's that going? You excited? Do you love packing? Do you love cleaning and packing? I did go to the extra vendors. I think I'm going to do a little video that just kind of highlights them because every time I go by them, a bunch of people didn't know about them. So I feel like it would be worth it just to make a little heads up for people. Because there's like a lot of stuff out there. Packing is the worst. If I could do it again, I would start my packing way earlier. Extra vendors? Exactly, yeah. At the Dornegal trading post, turn around and walk down the path a little way and you'll see some balloons near some more vendors. There's 4 more. They have returning stuff at a discount. Yeah. Definitely a good thing to catch. Garrison. With Day on this one, not the biggest fan. We're making progress. Yeah. You'll get through it for sure. It'll all be okay. I hate it so much. I hope I never have to do it ever again. Yes, ma'am. You can't possibly do worse than me. Last few moves, they've packed all my things. I got movers to at least move my things, but I didn't get packers because I couldn't really afford it, and also I didn't want people going through my stuff. But next time, if I ever did it again and I could afford it, I would have people pack too. I hate it so much, and I'm so bad at it. But I'm never moving again, so it's fine. Is that a challenge? Okay, alright, so I want to find Questgiver. We're gonna go talk to Duratan over here. Oh, he's in all kinds of places. Complete this quest series first. Honor has its rewards. Starts at Farseer Drekthar. Maybe over here? I may just need to, like, start just regular questing. Instead of, like, I may just need to do some initial progression here. Not the Shadow Council invasion. Because I'm so early in having this garrison. I don't want the jukebox. Nothing motivates a purge like your hatred for packing. I got rid of so much stuff, and I still had so much stuff to move. I really thought that I was a minimalist, and I was so wrong. I have so much garbage. Project for the new home, things you'd like to change. Oh yeah. And it's just kind of like a list in my brain right now. I need to make a document eventually. None of it's happening anytime soon. I'm saving money for my emergency fund first. I have an emergency fund. I would like it to be bigger. Here, yeah, let's do this. Before I do anything cosmetic, but I want to do some light fixtures. I want to do some water fixtures. I want to redo the bathroom fans. I want to superpower those and juice them up. One of the bathrooms needs renovations pretty badly. The shower does not work and the flooring is kind of rotting out on one side, so I need to replace some of the subflooring. But it's stable for the moment, so we just don't step on that side. When I get to that, I'd also like to paint the bathroom, but that's kind of like a secondary issue. Yeah, it's for decor. I'm missing some Horde decor. Yeah. And then the other bathroom has a tub, the one that's functioning. The tub is kind of like, you can tell someone painted it, but the paint is chipping. The whole thing is very weird, but it's clearly like a very old, like cast iron, like heavy tub. So that's not something I can just pull out of there myself. And also I kind of like it. Like I know it's hideous, but it kind of has character. And it doesn't appear to be molding or leaking or anything at this time, so I'm going to keep using that for a while. But eventually that whole thing needs to be redone, but it's going to be really hard to work on because the whole bathroom is extremely narrow. Don't get rid of that. I don't even know if they could fit it out the door, to be honest. The bathroom is so narrow that my dog can't turn around. He will walk into it for God knows what reason and then be like, uh-oh, and he has to beep, 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 reverse all the way out. He cannot turn around. Refinish the tub again. Maybe. It's got bubbling, it's got peeling, it's bad. But it's not molding, so. Yeah, I would need to get somebody to work on it, I bet. Tubs like that are fixable. Cost would be something, yeah. I would like it to be easier to keep clean. Right now there's so many layers on it that it's difficult to feel like you've really like sanitized it. I don't even know if I'm doing the right thing, but I'm doing something. But right now, that's our only functioning shower, so I don't think I'm going to mess with that until I get the other shower fixed, which I need to do when I can afford to fix the floor in the other bathroom. But I have 2 bathrooms, you know? Both of the toilets work, although they both need replacing. They're both very short. They're, like, tiny. They're for tiny people. You have to sit down so far to get onto them. Makes you really work your quads. Tea Toast and Honey, thank you for the 32-month resub. Appreciate it. Draka, can you sound your horn or something? What are we doing? That's Drekthar, that's different. Super nice wood look tile from Home Depot, really reasonable. Yeah, I've got some plank floor that I would like to do in that bathroom. And it's really small, so I don't think it would cost very much because like the actual square footage is almost nothing. But I know I'm gonna need to deal with the subfloor, so I'm just kind of waiting until I'm ready to open a can of worms. But, you know, later me problem. I might do a couple of the faucets in the meantime. That's something that's a little bit easier to tackle. Most of them leak. They're making the house sound worse than it is. It's a beautiful house. I love it to pieces. I'm very happy here. It just needs a little love. We're on top of the stuff that's like about to break more anyway. It's in stable condition. The house is out of the ICU. Yeah, all houses have problems. This house has lived a long life, you know. You have to respect your elders, including this house. I don't have a pet. What? At Home Depot, you can join and get free things. You have to review them. Oh. I don't know if I would do that. How old is it? I can't tell you. Old. Trust me when I tell you it's old. Alright. Durtan at Gormal Tower. There it is. It's coming. Oh yeah, I do need to do this questline. Okay. Current apartment building put up in 1941. Venerable. Love watching videos of people renovating older buildings and mansions. Yeah, can't knock it for being a project. It's mine. And I could afford it, which means a lot. The housing market here is, like, I know the housing market everywhere is crazy, and it's gone crazy in the last 10 years, but on Vancouver Island and in BC, it's just, like, especially nuts. So just getting in the door at all was huge for me. I'm very happy to be paying a mortgage instead of rent. I replaced a window last year because water was pouring around it. Had someone check the gutters and the flashing. The wall started leaking when the ice started to melt. I'm tired of water problems. Oh, man. Previous one put up in 1891. Fantastic condition. A lot of things they used to do things more thoroughly. I mean, I don't know what they did in 1891 because that was a long time ago, but sometimes the older stuff has got better bones in it. I know it's like a stereotype, but it's true. A lot of the new stuff is not using things that are... It may be up to a newer code, but they cut corners more. Gutters redone. Yeah. I gotta get up onto my roof. I need a ladder. It's shockingly hard to buy a ladder when you don't have like a roof rack for your car or a truck or anything like that. You gotta try to find somebody that'll deliver the ladder. It's a whole thing. But I do need to suck it up and do it, because right now I don't have any way to get up there. Meantime, my room is just going to be damp. Dehumidifier working overtime. Well, at least you have a dehumidifier. That's something. You're on top of it. I need to be planting Frostwolf banners. That's the stuff. We got ogre corpses to desecrate over here. I watched a video of a young couple buying a derelict cottage and the cost wall's thatch roof had mushrooms growing out of the walls. That would freak me out. That's hard to get good breathable air quality. And once it's at that point, I'm sure it can be done, but I think a lot of it would need to be ripped out, right? Yeah, I don't know. Mold is not something you want to be chronically breathing in. It's not going to kill you to do it once, but like living there is a whole other thing. I try to keep my fungus outside where it belongs. I missed a blessing. Live in Black Mold, can't afford to move, don't recommend. Yeah. Oh. What do you even do in the meantime? Air purifiers? HEPA filters? I have a bunch of them just because, last time wildfire smoke was a really big problem, I realized that it was very important for me to keep some good air purifiers on hand. Mold in the house shouldn't be underestimated. It was undiscovered in a friend's house until it killed him. No cleaning, just cut it out. Alright. Sure. Buff me. I think we're not that far from the quest that's going to give me the decor I'm looking for. I think a lot of people probably have this done already. I just have done an embarrassingly small amount of horde. Wildfires a year, rush to get box fans, furnace filters. Yep, we did that too. And the furnace filters would be black. I'm sure you had the same thing. They would be just black after a few days of running them. Basement's been gutted, foundation leaks. Had a famous mold-sniffing dog cub. Silver lining, got to meet famous dog. Remove the carpets. Think the basement will always produce, yeah. Puppy. Hello. Cool dog. I knew dogs had a lot of jobs. I didn't know. I mean, I guess it makes sense. I think they can sniff lots of stuff. How you doing, Toffee Lord? I don't want to do the Foxflower sample. I'm surprised it took me this long to get around to doing this one because it's unicorn plushies. Like, they're cute. I want them. But I think part of it was just that I knew it was from some kind of horde quest that I hadn't done, and I figured I would end up doing like a lot of extraneous quests trying to get there and figure it out. There wasn't a lot of super clear documentation on it, but I think I've got the thread of it now. Here they use them to sniff termites. Just imagine the dog has an ego. Other dogs can't believe he didn't sniff this mold over here. One more oil. My dog is famous for sniffing my pants when I come home to try to find out where I've been. If I walk away from him before he's done, he will like follow me and keep his nose like pressed to the back of my knees, being like, "Where were you? I'm not done, hold on." Valentine's is in a week. I think I'm gonna try and make a special dessert. I don't know if we're going out, but I think my partner got me a present. So cute, love pets. He'll do it even if I didn't get out of my car, like. You cheat on me with another dog. Ma'am, I haven't triangulated the exact location of where you went yet. Sniff, sniff. I used to pet other dogs out on walks. Because I used to have like a roster of neighborhood dogs that I had met and been introduced to and were friendly with and had bribed with treats until they would get excited when they saw me down the street. I had it good. So I would go out, and sometimes I would be just walking out to like go to the dentist or something, like not bringing my dog, and would come back smelling like a dog I'd run into. And I would get home, Moose would be like, "You saw who?" Because he likes all those dogs too. Had to invest in a whole house dehumidifier. Oh, they had to. Gotcha. Yeah. Second cat's birthday today. Happy birthday to your kitty. Celebrate with shrimps and cat toys. Aww. Honestly, how dare you? Yeah, he do. He do. I think they wanted me to go up the ramp the old-fashioned way. I don't think they're happy with me for cheating. I put a picture of my puppy in your Discord. I need to just make all of my Discords into exclusively pet pictures channels. That is the finest possible use of Discord. You did? Mm-hmm. It's my Mr. Moose in his bow tie. Here we go. We're going through here. Yeah, we've got a good pet channel in the Squirrel Squad Discord. I started, I got a new bag of treats for Moose. And his old treats were like these chicken strip things that he loved. To the point that I think his recall word is now just chicken. He's asleep. And he finished those, and I got him something different for variety, and they're like cod skin, but they're like chips. But I've been calling them chicken. Because I figure that's just going to be his new word for like an insanely high value treat. That I guess functions as like a recall. It's so funny because normally like he'll think about coming in and then he'll be like, "What do you have? Show it to me. Show it to me next to paper with today's date," before he decides if he wants to come in the house. But if you say that and you shake the bag, he will come like booking it from any end of the yard. He likes the cod chips too. I don't want to wake him up. That's why I'm being surreptitious. I don't want him to be like, wait, you said it, Mom. Mom, you promised. Especially because we're technically out of the actual chicken. Amazing when people let their dogs lick them in the face. Yeah. I don't know. I haven't died. I don't, like, let him do it on purpose, but I don't, like, I don't know. I don't dodge that well. Normally I tilt my head up and he just looks me on the chin. Instead of yelling his name, just summon the dog by loudly proclaiming chicken. Yeah, if I ever have to do it at, like, a dog park, I'm gonna get some looks, but honestly, if I ever got him to recall while at a dog park, my life would be made. We're heading in here. That's what we're doing. I should sign it back up for classes. Should take him to, like, you know, remedial obedience classes and show up there and they'd be like, so does your dog know how to sit? And I'm like, well, yeah, he's like, my dog is pretty good. My dog can listen when he's been, and I know this is, like, on me for not being more consistent with my training. I just let him get away with stuff because I can kind of afford to. But I'm just gonna be like, well, he'll do what I want if he sees that it aligns with his own interests. You know, he'll move heaven and earth for a high value enough treat, but when it comes to the point in the training where you are reducing the frequency of the treat to go for, like, the intermittent rewarding, it's supposed to make it more exciting for them, but he just thinks you're scamming him. He's fully onto it, you know? Like, I'm trying over here, but if you ask him to do the thing and then he's like, where's the treat, and you don't give it to him, he will have a tantrum and he will remember this. It's you, Hazel, the pet battle girl. That's me. Thank you for the many pets I've acquired. Thanks for watching. Gentle parenting. I've kind of accepted that he's about as good as he's going to be. He's not a menace to society. He's not bothering anybody. He's fine. When I first got the dog, I had such high hopes that I was going to have, like, a champion level obedience situation going on. I was, like, reading the books and studying, and I had the clicker and everything. And we did a bunch of that, and he learned some stuff. But I neglected to account for both my own laziness and also his own stubbornness. He is truly my son. Yeah, based on a cost-benefit analysis of the treat-to-action ratio, sitting is not worth it at this time. That's pretty much what he says. He's a smart boy. Plus, he knows that I'll never stay mad at him. The worst thing I can do to, like, correct him is ignore him and stop playing with him and withhold the cutesy voice. It breaks my heart to do it, and that's, like, the harshest of punishment, is to just be like, nope, and then to, like, stop engaging with it. And he will sulk for hours. My dog's Huff. Husky growing up was obsessed with fortune cookies still in the wrapper. Oh my god, he would never eat them. He would just carry them around. Never ate any plastic and lived to be 18. Pick and choose your battles. It only makes my life harder. Let the dog do what he wants. Yeah. Yeah, he's not gonna win any obedience awards, but I just don't really off leash him. He's off leash in the house and in the yard. It's not like he never gets to run. And we've done parks sometimes, but, like, he's just, generally speaking, he's never gonna be that dog that I can just have off leash in a trail, because if he sees another dog or a bunny, he's gonna go for it, and we just avoid the whole thing by having him on leash. It's probably safer anyways. There's a whole track record of dogs antagonizing bears and getting you into more trouble than you signed up for, so it's kind of better to have him next to you anyway. They always look so sad. It's only happened, like, twice, but still. I know, I can barely do it. I only do it if it's something, like, really important, like he did something dangerous, or... yeah, or something that, going after the cat's food when he's not supposed to, because he knows he's not supposed to do that. He put his whole mouth on my elbow by accident, and I snapped at him, and he was like, I'm sorry. Mom, are you mad at me? Oh, there we go. We got the bookcase. I need that one, too. Or we're gonna get the bookcase. Not every dog needs to be like that one guy's lab around here that carries his bag home from the bakery. I knew some border collies in Victoria that were, like, really good, like, whistle and they'll jump in your truck kind of border collies. Heeling off leash all the time, and I realized pretty quickly that that was not the kind of dog that I have. That's alright. Huskies and northern breeds like Malamutes were trained and raised and bred for more independence. They're used to independent decision making. They're not designed to offload their decision making to you. It's not really in their build. Only trust them at the dog park. They're not flight risks. Definitely not afraid of cars. Leia would absolutely try to befriend a bear or a mountain lion or something like that. Yeah. I get that. I had to start using locking carabiner leashes because Moose figured out how to pop his leash on his harness with just the regular clip, and twice he got off by a busy road and was just tearing back and forth across the road. It was like the worst thing that's ever happened. We got him back eventually, but not a good time to find out your recall sucks. Exactly what I used for exactly the same reason. Yep. I should have gotten it after the first one. After the first time it happened, I got a different harness. And I think I got a different leash, but I didn't have a lock on it yet. And then after the second time, it was like, I thought he was going to have to be one of those dogs that like wears like a harness and a collar and a thing that clips them together. Like I was ready to like Hannibal Lecter this dog. But I found the locking carabiner worked really good. I'm pretty sure we have the exact same one. Yeah, 2 strikes. It should have just been 1 strike. The second time was less dangerous because there was nobody else on. There was no cars on the road. And there were some people that were helping me get him back. I guess I'm glad he didn't just take off. Like, he didn't turn the corner or leave my sight or anything. He just really wanted to play. 1 free mod credit per tune, per character. Tattle Dog's all about listening intently, yeah. Moosey Boo, not so much. He's a good boy, though. A guy on the street whose dog was so well trained for off leash, he just used a low-key command to keep the dog next to him whenever another dog was going crazy across the street. Yeah. Moose is very motivated by playing with dogs, to the point that he will sometimes ignore the cues from another dog indicating that dog is not interested, and that can get him into trouble if he's off leash. He mostly got the hang of it at dog parks. He would mostly find somebody who actually wanted to party with him, but he sometimes couldn't give it up. He was like, "You look like fun," and the other dog would be like, "I don't know," and he'd be like, "But." Like, he wants to play so badly that he's willing to put up with being like chewed on a little bit. Like, other dogs would like nip him, and Moose would be like, that's weird, but do you want to play? We can play this game, I guess. I guess this is fun. You can bite me if that's what you really, really want to do, as long as you're playing with me. Oh, poor buddy. I think Moose would like being a sled dog. I think that if he was going to have a job, which he won't because he's retired. He's a trust fund baby. But if he was going to, he would do really well at search and rescue. He is really nimble and good at navigating weird terrain outside. He can like climb almost sheer cliff faces. He's a mountain goat. He can jump farther than you think and land on really precise things. He almost never trips. He's really fast and like nimble and accurate and agile outside. And he's got a real good sniffer on him. I think you could train him up. Assuming that he would, listen, I think he could perform really well at search and rescue. Love my EV bike. Yeah, they're popular. They're popular in Victoria. Where are you? Draenor. I'm doing some questing. I'm finally on the right quest line. I'm doing some questing to get some decor. Looks like. What are we doing here? Do we need this? Sure, why not? I was inspired to take more like little short videos of Moosey being cute, but I haven't posted them. They're just for me, I guess. Probably be a good therapy dog too. He'd be a good therapy dog to dogs. He likes meeting people, but he won't let you pet him, which I think would maybe take him astray with therapy dogs. If he hasn't met you before, you're not going to pet him. 1 person in 20 can pet him on the first time they meet him if they've just got the vibes. Like, the dog whisperers can do it. But most people will meet him, and they'll do everything right. They'll let him sniff their hand, and they won't go over the head and everything. They'll do everything right, and Moose will still be like, nope. He's really picky about who he lets touch him. He still wants to like meet people. He wants to sniff them and everything. And he's excited to see them. And he wants to be involved and included, but he doesn't want you to touch him. If the job required finding 3-week-old pieces of Cheerios in the dustiest, dirtiest corners, my dogs would have been the best. Spent the last week trying to get as much decor as possible, since the patch WoW has just become Animal Crossing for me. That was always my dream with housing, is I pretty much just wanted them to make Animal Crossing and WoW, and they've done even better. They've made a better version of it. You don't have nearly this much freedom to decorate in Animal Crossing. They don't let you clip furniture. Imagine a talk therapy session, but with dogs. Trained my own service dog, and one day, at 10 months old, he was barking at the door. Neighbor lady fell and was injured. Oh, wow. Good boy got extra treats. What a good boy. Only 10 months old. I think Moose might be a good foster brother. I think he would help a younger dog that was, like, not reactive, kind of build confidence. He's gentle with babies. He's gentle with people babies and with puppy babies, and he's gentle with the cat. Although I don't think he'd be gentle with if you found a cat outside. I think he would chase it. I miss him. He's sleeping just like on the other side of the wall, but I miss him. I wish he would sleep in here. Does Moose like baths? He puts up with it. He'll tolerate it. He won't scream. That's the bar. We're happy that he won't scream. He will vaguely try to escape, so it's a 2-person job. One person has to body block him every time he tries to leap out of the tub. It's kind of the Thunderdome. But, you know, you can do it. You can offer treats. We've got the Licky mat. We tried peanut butter. That was not sufficient. If you hand feed him wet dog food while he's being bathed, he'll be vaguely occupied with that. But it's kind of at a point where he's not in distress. He doesn't have to love it. He just has to put up with it. But now that I have a yard, I can actually hose him down outside. I did that once. Dog doesn't get she isn't a puppy anymore when we tell her that a smaller dog is a puppy. Understands baby, so we point and say baby. We were always nervous whenever we let Moose play with a smaller dog or a younger dog because he's like 72 pounds and excited. He's kind of a liability. You're afraid he's gonna like land on somebody, especially if he wants to play with like a little dog, like a corgi or something. But if I've learned anything, it's that corgis are scrappy. They want to go. And he can be careful. He can be gentle when he's playing. It's just kind of scary to watch because you're like, buddy, don't trip. If you fall on this dog, it's going to be a rotten egg. I used to have some dogs that I would visit in the city that were like really small and really old. And I miss them. They were so sweet. Like they would see me and they would get kind of excited, but like in a really old dog kind of way. And I would go sit like next to them on the curb and pet their little wiry old fur. Old doggies are so sweet. Remember when even the quest bosses were released and you had to wait to group to kill them?
You must listen to the land. This land.
Yes! This is what we're after. I need my younglings courser toys. I'm a youngling and I need my smooching unicorns. Excellent. Alright, have at it. Yeah, he can be careful. Grandparents' old pug can barely see and move. So sweet, full of character. Spooky. This looks like I need to get my glasses updated. I do need to get my glasses updated. I need to get some extras too. I've been living on the edge for the past like 3 years. If I break these glasses, I'm gonna have someone else drive me to get new ones because this is the only pair I have. I shouldn't live like that. I should have a backup. Shelter in downtown San Fran only keeps dogs older than 7. Anyone comes by to hang out with them every weekend. Oh, that sounds really nice. I would do that. Yes. Oh, I'm so happy. Okay, I don't think we need to do more of this. We got our Frostwolf bookcase. We got our Younglings Courser toys. Excellent. Excellent, excellent. Okay. Oh, we're looking so good. So this is just replaying the starting experience. We can totally do that. This has to do with the Ruby Feast, which is something I didn't really get around to in in Dragonflight, but we can look into it. Astigmatism Simulator. Got my cat at 8. Great, because we both have the same lifestyle. Eat, nap, play for 15 minutes, and sleep. There is a cat lounge opening up on the island. You're not gonna, it's kind of far, but you're not gonna peel me out of there. Anytime I'm going to or from Victoria, I'm gonna have to stop at the cat lounge. Both ways. Although it's dangerous because they're adoptable cats. I have a bad feeling that's how I get cats. Moose, I got you a friend. Is this just the person that has the River Beast platter? Yeah. Oh, what is that? Cat lounge? It's kind of like a cat cafe. It's like a business that you can go to and spend time with cats. And I guess maybe have like a coffee or something. They've got cats that are looking for homes there. Not exactly like a shelter. They partner with a shelter, but it gives the cats like a place to sort of like hang out and socialize during the day with like people. You ever heard of a cat cafe? They're big in some places. I didn't think we would ever get one on the island because it's not that big. There's one in Vancouver. Anyway, I'm excited. I'll report back next time I get down there. Cat Lounge had a BOGO sale today. What, buy one, get one cat? Alright, let's go home. To somewhere, anywhere. Adopt the first cat, get the second cat for free! I always figured that if I ever did get more cats, I would get kittens, but I wonder if a senior cat would talk me into it. Maybe. They are chill, and they're so sweet. Shelter usually does BOGO for bonded pairs. Yeah, that makes sense. The actual adoption fee of like a cat or a dog is usually like such a tiny percentage of the overall money that you will spend on said pet between like food and vet and all of the whatever, that I feel like it's nice to get a discount, but like, I don't know, free cat does not make me think I can afford a cat, you know what I mean? Thrifty Seahorse, thank you for the 5-month resub. Cat cafes help get lots of kitties adopted in my area, especially if they have good social media presence. Oh man, I wish I could have a side job just doing social media for a cat cafe. I would kill to spend like 4 hours a day just with like a nice camera taking glamour shots of cats and then editing them up for socials. That sounds like the dream job. I could retire and do that. I don't think it would pay very well, but like that would be fun. I love kitties. Off to Japan. Cat called Goose for Moose. I told my husband no rhyming pet names. So Bruce is off limits. Goose is off limits. Moose used to have a friend called Goose. That was a chaos. They would go to the park and Moose and Goose would be playing and we'd both be yelling at them and they'd be like, huh? What? Neko Cat Cafe, great follow on TikTok. You know, I've never like watched TikTok. I've never actually scrolled TikTok. Although maybe I'll start, because I have like no TikTok presence, I feel like it would be a good place to post garbage that no one will like that I want to post, because like, what's it gonna do? Tank my TikTok presence? Talk to me, Moose. What was I gonna do? I was up to something. I have another like 23 minutes today. Ruby Feast. Should I do it on, I don't think I've done it on any character. I think I may as well bring my priest. Ruby Feast. Rumi Straza. Start at Rumi Straza. Gotcha. Map pin. I got the Wowhead comments. Thrifty Seahorse. Oh, I read the message already, but just in case. Thank you for the 5-month resub. Derpskis, would you ever do cats again? Would you ever introduce cats to your huskies, or do you just want another husky? What if you came home with all of the above and you were just like, let's just drop them all in the Thunderdome and make it work? You guys are going to be friends. I decree it. 100%. Yeah, I've heard TikTok's gone downhill. I'm curious to see if it actually, like, dies, though, because I feel like Twitter fell off a cliff after that purchase, but, like, people still use it. I don't use it, but I don't think it's been fully subsumed by, like, Blue Sky or whatever people are actually using. Ideal 2 cats, 3 huskies, can't afford more animals. I feel that. I get that. It's a good thing to know and understand. I have to tell my husband all the time that we can't get more animals right now. He's always like, listen, I'll make you a one-time deal. If they have puppies right now. Absolutely be getting a cat ASAP. I think brands would be all over them. Eventually people may get fed up with social media. I think increasingly there will be trends of people rejecting it and logging off, but I don't think enough of them for it to die. I think that it's going to be a trend, but I don't think it will meaningfully affect the usage numbers, really. Like, Facebook, as far as I'm concerned, died like 20 years ago. But people still use it. It's still a bajillion-dollar company. It's still super active and entrenched, and, like, no one's getting rid of it. You know, when was the last time you... I mean, don't answer that, but, like, I haven't scrolled Facebook in ages, but that doesn't mean it's dead. Even if maybe the world would be better off if it was. What are we doing? We are going to Valdrakken, that's right. Sure, go Canada, East or West? West Coast for me. I'm from Vancouver Island. I'm also on Vancouver Island. Weird way to phrase it. I use Facebook for about 10 family members. A lot of, like, small town event coordination happens on Facebook. Died to me when I was a teenager as soon as my parents started using it. Yep. That was right about when I got off it, too. No one wants to have drama about whether or not you liked your parents' post. What are we doing? We're going to Valdrakken. I think my brain juice is running out. I live in a small town and I use it because I'm nosy. Cowtown here, aka Calgary. Nice. I saw that you live very near to the Canadian curling mixed doubles team that was competing yesterday, and I think maybe today too. Brett Gallant and Jocelyn... Oh, I forget her name. But I was watching them curl for a bit today. Am I in? Oh, for heaven's sake, I can't do anything anymore. This is when you can tell your streamer's cooked. I'm just trying to go to Valdrakken. I've been trying to go to Valdrakken for like 10 minutes. And I'm pretty sure I just ported to Stormwind and then directly back to Donegal. Oh my god. The Olympics officially, opening ceremonies are tomorrow, but some of the early stuff has begun. Women's hockey has begun. Curling has begun. They start a couple of events ahead of time. I've been watching on CBC. All right. Valdrakken with the blue dragons. I mostly lurk on social media. Literary agents tend to favor a social media presence, so I need to start creating content. That would drive me nuts. That would make me crazy. It's bad enough to have to do social media when you got into social media for its own sake. Being forced to do it when all you want to do is actually just write books. Ugh. Alright. That's not really the vibe. We're gonna time you up for a minute. Dragon is the Macarena Dragonsport. I'm heading to Rumistraza. Did I get a waypoint? I did. Go talk to an NPC somewhere. Oh, there. Okay. Would be rough being old in Azeroth. You could get confused and end up on a completely different planet. You would just wander into the alternate timeline and then be really like imagine that you're trying to manage your own increasing loss of cognitive ability, and you wander through a portal and you end up in alternate Draenor, and then you're trying to figure out what's going on. Goodness. All right, so here's Rumistraza. She doesn't have anything for me. That's a problem. I betcha. Oh, hang on. I betcha. Here, let's do this. It's definitely just the Ruby Feast. Speak with her. Thank you. I don't think it's going to be too many quests deep. I'm just here for the River Beast platter. Shiverweb Vale? All the way down here. Pick up the Garrison Hearthstone instead of the normal one. Your best friend is telling you, just use your Hearthstone, it'll take you home. And you're like, well, this one took me to Mudsprocket and that one takes me to the past? I don't know where I'm going. Yeah, alright, we can handle this. I'm actually getting so close to having all of the available decor collected. I might do it before midnight. Remind me what this one is? Yeah, we can do that tomorrow. This one I'm doing right now. That's all the unlockable stuff. Some of these things, are they in? Ooh, they might be in. Okay, that's something to look into tomorrow too. Tomorrow's Friday. I am at house level 8. We checked out the medium exteriors. I was able to look at them without having to redo my house, but also, or my yard. But also I wasn't that impressed. I'm not going to use them. Have to level professions to get it all. Yep. Been there. Put one of everything and make it Hazel's hoarding house. Yeah, I'm 8 and a tiny bit. 9 apparently gives you more. 10 room placement budget. Why do they have it listed? This is weird, right? There's an interior placement budget here, and it shows you getting 840. And then this says you're getting what? 19 more room placement budget, but then this says another 10 and then 500. So why would that not just be added into these numbers? I think I'm wanting it to make sense more than is reasonable.
Spiders are hungry today. Free our friends before
Please come back to YouTube. There will be raid guides for sure. There are raid guides coming for the first season of Midnight.
State your business. The dark times will pass.
I think this is what we're doing.
Remember the
I don't know if we need to do this one. I don't think so.
Be ready for anything.
It seems like it wouldn't be baked into the number. Or if it was weird, it would be baked partially into the number. Strange, right? Trying to build a large building. Thinks I don't have the plans, but I have all of them. Oh. Do you have like a building that you built that you didn't like finalize yet? On that plot, maybe? Add an attic, place one of each decor that you didn't use. Yeah, I don't know. Weird. I think they just need to fix that in the interface. They've talked about doing some improvements. What am I looting, by the way? Flowers. Cold Snap Sagittate Bush. Sagittarius Bush. Got it. Yeah, I need to redo my house. I kind of wanted to redo it before midnight, because I feel like once midnight comes out, I'm going to be busy for a while, like actually playing the normal game. So if I'm going to redecorate and redesign, I should take some time and do it ahead of time. Might make for some pretty quiet streams. Put on some royalty-free classical music and just work on it. Today's horoscope for plant lovers is the Sagittarius bush. I wonder, on average, how many of you people are, like, into astrology? I feel like the answer is not everybody, and it's not nothing, not zero. And I'd be curious, not that there's any data for, like, you know, presence of astrology girlies and otherwise, like, in the regular population. I'd be curious if we skew more skeptical or more mystical. I feel like there's good factions of both here. I feel like more of you would skew skeptical and not into it. But not all of you. Normal game? What do you mean? This is called World of Housecraft. Throne Vivaldi, always great for focus and entertainment. Lately, we've been playing musical soundtracks on the speaker in the evening while we're playing Hearthstone Battlegrounds. We had the Tick Tick Boom soundtrack going last night. Pagan, open-minded. Get more info about the future from gastroenterology. I don't know if I want that forecast. Vivaldi's Winter goes hard. Centaurs love this herb. It really brings up the vibes. Very much a skeptic. Big in the mid-20s dating scene, not in that age demographic, would hear a lot of coworkers. There must be people that pretend to be into it that aren't, in order to find success in that dating scene. Like, if you don't want to get iced from somebody who asks you what your sign is, you just, like, learn what it is and the basics of what it's supposed to mean so you can, like, pretend. There's gotta be some, like, undercover fake astrology girlies. Did you ever find the 4-leg plus dating bar? Yeah, it's in Valdrakken, isn't it? What do you call music that is classical but composed now? Is it still classical? Is there a new word? What is your Hearthstone rating? Oh. What is it? My solo rating is behind my duos rating because we've been playing more duos than solos. 5K? Maybe right now? I don't know. We're not doing well. Skeptical, but the aesthetic goes hard. Yeah. Celebrating the wrong birthday 8 years into a marriage because you lied about your sign on the first date. Honestly, it would be so cute if somebody was like really excited about a date and they picked a fake sign that was supposed to be compatible with their date sign just because they really liked them. I think that's cute. Some people might find that facetious or duplicitous or scummy. But like, I don't know. You know it's important to them. Is that cute? How offended would you be? Dated 2 different yoga instructors and somehow still don't know anything about astrology. I mean, yoga doesn't really have anything to do with astrology, but there's probably some overlap there. Surprised you. It's the same reason you get like crystals around a yoga studio. It's not that they talk about crystals in the Yoga Sutras or anything. They barely talk about yoga in the Yoga Sutras. Or then there was overlap. Yeah, I think it's just you end up in like this kind of culture that has a lot of overlap between different things. My old yoga studio used to teach classes on Ayurveda, which is also like adjacent but not actually related, but like, you know, you could still do it. Yeah, you would have to like lie about your birthday to lie about your sign. Start celebrating a fake birthday in the wrong month. Wonder if flat earthers disavow planets cornerstone to Astro? Interesting that we confuse words, meanings, pronunciations, astrology, and astronomy. Astronomers must hate astrology. Just because of the confusion. Yeah. Strange creatures. I mean, it's pretty normal for there to be... People love pattern recognition. So a lot of people will tend to group things that have similar vibes without being actually overlapping and related. You know? I can pick a random, like, comp sci nerd, and I can say, more of you than average are probably into Lego. Doesn't mean that Lego has anything to do with computer science. There's some similar vibes, there's some overlap. I say as somebody who has several Lego sets, including one behind me. We have fingers, and those are weird. I don't know about you guys, my fingers are intensely normal. I have a hyper standard fingers. Yeah. We're not going to talk about my toes. Not as weird as toes. Looking at toes will freak you out. Toes just get strange. All right, we're heading back to Veldraken. I'm gonna fly. I'm gonna get a flight pass. I'm too lazy to fly myself. Taxi. Lego is useful for cognitive skills. I'm not an astrology girly, but if I was going to try to defend it, I would probably talk about it being helpful as a tool for self-reflection. I think that taking time to think about that sort of thing may influence you to take stock of your own like patterns and how you behave and things that influence you, and even just being aware of things like that can cause you to make more mindful decisions. If I was trying to make something up to defend the astrology. I've always considered it to be pretty harmless. A friend of mine has shorter middle toes and all the rest. That's freaky looking. Entertainment perspective more than anything else. Yeah. I've always liked I've always enjoyed the Ayurvedic personality types. And like the food recommendations that go along with them. Those are super interesting and fun. I don't think that they're necessarily like scientific, but you know, if you take like an Ayurvedic personality test and it tells you to eat some like cooked spicy food and it's delicious, who are we hurting? Skip that, blame the universe. Are all the zodiac signs shifted? Couldn't tell you. I didn't like my zodiac sign as much because I was born in the year of the monkey and I didn't think monkeys were that cute. I wanted a cute one. My sister's a couple years older, so she's year of the horse, and I was very jealous because horses are beautiful and monkeys are kind of funny looking. Sorry, monkeys. I would have killed to be a year of the dragon kid. You don't think monkeys are cute? Jail. I don't think monkeys are cute. I think monkeys are fascinating. I think primates in general are really interesting. I don't dislike them, but they don't trigger my cute reflex. At all. I think they're too close to humans. I'm also one of those freaks that doesn't particularly find babies or children cute. I don't dislike them. I'm not against them. I can interact with them. You can tell I'm a total normal person. But they don't trigger my cute reflex. Not even the IKEA monkey in the sick coat. I'll Google it. Who on God's green earth is the IKEA monkey in a coat? I mean, I would wear the coat. That is a sick coat. I don't really find it cute though. That's okay. We can like different things. At least you're not a Year of the Rat kid. I would have killed to be a Year of the Dragon kid. But I was not. Wouldn't be against a wizard that always references the stars. Judge me. I will not. I just finished last night. I couldn't fall asleep, and I think it's because I finished my book before I was ready to fall asleep. I finished the 4th Earthsea novel, which was Tahanu, which was apparently its place. I was reading the afterword. It was set like a couple of days after the book previous to it in the series, but it was written after an 18-year gap that the author talks about in like leading enough of her own life to like learn how to write that book. And I thought that was just like so fascinating that you could come back to it after that long and infuse these characters with like such a new perspective based on the time jump that took place between the last time you saw Tanar. I really liked it. It was scary. There were parts of that book that were like, that felt genuinely frightening to me. Maybe that was why I was up so late. A little more brutal than the earlier ones. Unique opinions on what is cute? I mean, puppies and kitties are cute. That's not unique. That's like the most basic opinion ever. I like puppies. Wow. You know what else is tasty? Not puppies. Okay, I phrased that wrong. That's not what I meant to say. What I meant to say is another incredibly unique opinion I have is that pizza is tasty, but I don't think puppies are tasty. I'm telling you, I'm cooked. We're fried over here. I also am like really lost in this quest line, but we're almost done with stream anyway. Cancelled, yeah. Hazel, notorious puppy eater. Pescatarian except for puppies. Sorry. Cats are good. Yeah, cats are delicious. Oh, my cat's not here to hear me say that. Should we be worried about Moose? Yeah. I don't know. I think I lost the thread of it. Maybe there's like a... Maybe there's a time gate where something will come up. Need something that tells me which of my 50 characters have great vault awards. Yeah. Sounds like cute aggression to me. I tell him this, I could just eat him up. I could just eat his fuzzy little ears. I don't do it. Mwah. Make any sense to start Vanilla WoW from the beginning? If it sounds like fun. Doesn't really work for me, but that's just me. Alright, I gotta go. Thank you so much for joining me today. I appreciate the company. I'll be back tomorrow. I had a plan, and I'm sure I will recover my plan by the time it's time for tomorrow to be now. But I'm a little deep fried pancake. I don't know what's going on anymore. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you guys, and I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day.